Damas y caballeros, welcome to Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. Yes, Adrian is still here. I'm here today with Adrian, Adriana, and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
Hello, hello. Yes, he's here. Hello.
We didn't get
I don't know what the big deal is.
That was no big deal, dude.
just like, did somebody say something dumb?
Somebody asked me, and they're like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "I don't remember. I don't remember half the shit I say." Like,
we have to make a clip of that.
Wait.
Because we need the hate mail. I need the hate mail to come in.
I don't.
I'll read them for you. Don't worry.
He just became a legend in, history.
A legend.
If we post this, if we post that on TikTok, dude, okay, we'll get good comments.
Viral.
We will get comments. I don't know what good comments.
Dude. They'll be there. They'll be there. As long
good, bad, or in between,
Yeah. Hey, did I forget my cup?
God damn.
Sorry, no, I really thought.
Just go get it.
Oh, there was two cups. There was two cups there, and I was like,
"Oh, no." I do need it. Yeah, continue real quick. Wait, I'll be right back. My bad.
All right.
Let's just sit here quietly.
Always fucking up, George. Always fucking up.
We're not gonna say.
No.
What do you say?
Have all the conversations.
Something about a bottle.
All of them.
All right. So yeah, that was that.
Yeah, that was great. I know. Oh, you completely missed you missed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about next week.
God.
Oh, gosh, that was great.
What's up, guys?
Honestly, nothing. John Cena's a bad guy. The world's going to shit. Well, no, not really. Not right now, right?
That escalated a little too quickly.
What makes you say that?
John Cena's a bad guy.
I want. That's why you're saying the world's going to shit. Oh, okay. I thought you watched the news for once.
What was I saying before this? Before we started? What was I saying? Oh, a Sherpa. Yeah, dude. Can you give me a Sherpa from your...
Wait, what the fuck? Why do you want a Sherpa?
Because they're nice.
What's a Sherpa?
What's a Sherpa?
I think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know if that's what it is.
Tell us what it is.
I'm gonna laugh if it's not.
It's like a sweater, but a half zip sweater, and it's like...
Sherpa refers to an ethnic group from the Himalayan region of Nepal or Tibet.
I know, seriously? So what is it?
I didn't know we had those.
No. I'm talking about
sweater?
I'm talking about the ones that have like little... the wool inside, or like the fuzziness stuff inside and outside. You know what I'm talking about? That is a Sherpa.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
What's the name of that?
It's also a Sherpa, but
See?
Why do you want that thing?
Because it's nice.
Especially right now.
Oh, no.
Right.
From the company she got it from. It's a
looking at it.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Getting called from Many. There's a city called Many, LA, in Los Angeles.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Manny.
Okay, anyways.
Manny.
Yeah, so trying to get one.
Anywho.
Manny, LA. Stupid.
I don't know. I know. It just clicked. I was like, wait, what? No, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm showing again. How's y'all's weekend?
It was great. Kind of. It was good.
It was good, I think.
What did y'all get into?
I don't remember what I did.
Dude, I had the same problem.
Did I do anything Saturday night? I don't.
Didn't you have get together or something?
Oh, we weren't invited. Oh, just kidding.
We never sign up.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Yeah, well,
besides that.
Friday, but besides that,
that's nothing, right?
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, it's just an
Friday,
everyday.
yeah.
It's an everyday event.
No, I went shooting on Saturday. Actually, I went to a ski.
That's right.
Trap. What do you call? Ski trap.
What?
Trap.
You went to the trap?
Not
We went
trap.
to the trap.
Ski.
Yeah, that's
Trap house.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
Shoot. Anyway, I went and shot shotguns. Or a shotgun.
That's cool.
Did you win? Who'd you go with?
No, some coworkers.
Oh, it's a competition when you play that? That was just...
Yeah, competing teams. It's for teams of 4, and you compete against the rest of the teams. And everybody shoots at 100 targets, and then you add up all the scores, and whoever has the high score wins.
I feel like I'd be good at that.
I feel like
Have you ever shot a shotgun before?
Once.
Yeah. Did you hit what you were shooting at?
Probably not.
I was just shooting at the air, so...
They're really powerful,
So
aren't
if
they?
you were shooting 100 targets, moving targets, how many do you think you would hit?
Out of 100?
Yeah.
How far are they, first off?
And they vary.
I'm gonna go with and it's repeated like you got to cock it back or whatever.
Depends on the shotgun. If you got a pump, then yeah, you got to pump it.
Okay.
But you get 2 at a time. So every time you go to a station,
Oh, so you have to go like.
your stations have anywhere from 6 to 10
pew,
doves, depending on the size of the station, and you get them 2 at a time.
All right.
So if there's 10, you shoot the same 2 5 times. So you get 5 shots at hitting the exact same 2. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, no 2 are exact because they're round, so the wind can affect them, and different shit can affect them.
Yeah.
But they're going in the same general direction. 5 times for 2, and you do this 100 times. How many do you think you would hit?
75.
I knew it.
I was gonna say 1.
Why?
Because he thinks he can do everything.
Oh, okay.
You doubt me though.
That's
Don't doubt
great
me.
confidence. Great
Thank you.
confidence.
How many did you hit?
How many did you hit?
I hit 80. I've been shooting for a long time, and I'm considered decent at it.
Yeah, but I'm a gamer.
Kind of the same thing.
I played Duck Hunt. Are you kidding me?
Okay, for reference, I had a guy who also probably plays games, about your age, never shot a shotgun before. He hit 22.
Ooh, that's a challenge. All right, cool. Take me. Let's go. I like the challenge, man. All right, let's go. Fuck it. I don't care. Watch. I'll get 50 at least.
Oh, man. You want to put money on that?
I doubt it.
Ooh, 100.
$100 on 50?
50. Wait.
What? $50 on 100? What?
Wait, no. $100
How
that
much are
you
we
make
betting?
50.
100.
$100.
Yeah.
That you will hit 50.
At least 50.
At least 50.
Wait, when are we going?
Does it
I'm
matter?
raining this
Whenever-
weekend.
Let's go
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's raining this weekend, but if it doesn't rain, we can go this weekend.
I have Besame Mucho this weekend.
Chingo.
You going to that shit
I
again?
don't want to. I like sitting here. I'm like, I kind of want to sell my ticket.
Just sell your tickets.
If I sell my ticket, we'll go.
Let's go shoot some shit.
All right, cool.
Well, it's raining also, so just go.
Oh, I think it's raining Saturday, but not Sunday, so we can go Sunday. It's actually better on Sundays.
I'm selling.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I work.
We'll figure it out. We'll go
All
sometime.
right, cool. $100, 50. Watch.
Y'all want to come watch the show?
I'll
Sure.
go shoot.
She
I'll
can
go
I
shoot.
want to.
I ain't gonna go
see you
watch. I'll
lose.
go shoot.
She can't go.
Why can't I?
I don't know. I just want you there.
Because I'm going to distract you and make you lose? I'll go.
No, dude.
I will be there. I'd be like, Bacaw! Bird!
We're just betting that you're going to hit 50 or more, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you hit 49, I win. If you hit 50, you win.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bet you don't.
I mean, you're making me say.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Nah, dude.
I just pay for all my drinks for next weekend.
At least.
How much did y'all bet?
100.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
just give him the money right now.
No, dude.
Just
Watch.
give up. Just give up.
No,
Just go practice duck hunt when you get home tonight.
feel-
I
dude,
was
I
just
feel
going to
like-
say, no, what was that other game that you could play? And it was on Xbox. Was it Resident Evil?
Are we going back to what do you mean? That's
The one, no, they would have a gun or what?
Halo?
I mean,
I don't remember.
There's a lot
There
of-
was
there's a
a-
lot.
There's a lot of
Oh,
good say. I don't know.
that has a gun. No, that has like a fake gun.
Matter of fact, there's one that's
Oh.
really cool on the
MetaQuest?
on MetaQuest. That's called shit. I don't remember what it's called. I'll send you the thing and then we'll play together. No,
All right, cool. Oh, you want to bet on those two?
No, I'm just these fucking kids.
Wait,
Like-
is it the one where you're jumping around and you can like fight, like you pick up weapons and you shoot each other? Yeah, I like playing that one.
It's teams. Like it's the defense against the offense or whatever you're
Oh
supposed
no,
to attack.
no.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
So y'all, which one do y'all have? MetaQuest?
MetaQuest 3. No, wait, you have that.
Saw
No,
one
MetaQuest
at-
3. No,
I saw one at
MetaQuest 3.
Costco and I don't remember which one it was.
Costco
Oh.
is probably the what is it, like
Oculus?
the SC. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
the
it's
Oculus
a-
is now the MetaQuest.
Yeah, you could get the you could get that version just because it's
No, get the newest one if you're gonna get
I'm
one.
gonna look it up
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
But well, anyways, we're gonna sit there and have poker nights, dude. Poker night would be fun.
We should make like our own thing. You can make your own
Like
Rooms?
your own
yeah,
room.
rooms
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like how we're talking about
Chat
games.
rooms.
This is my thing.
I'm
we're gonna
lost.
make a chat.
I'm like,
room
what is
where you sit down and
MetaQuest?
actually chat. We're gonna
Okay,
Like
chat.
back
you know
in
what?
the
Let me
days?
answer this one.
Okay, we'll put it next to the speaker.
The fuck?
Hello. What up, blood?
That's your sister.
Yeah, that's my sister. You're on Enemy's Tiempos.
Welcome.
Is your sister 1 year old or what?
She tends to like go that low.
That or that high.
What's up?
Oh, I mean, you're busy, so I guess we'll talk later.
Were you gonna invite me somewhere like to Boomers or something?
No, I just
Because I'll leave right now.
Because I will leave. I will drop everything right now, girl.
No, but if you're paying, I'm down.
All right, shoot. Right now, I'll meet you there in 30 minutes. No, I'm kidding. Nah, okay. Well, I'll talk later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. MetaQuest 3. 512 gigabytes
You can go lower.
with a 12 months.
No, don't go. Just get
Subscription.
you're gonna want it. Trust me.
That one's $4.99, and then there's another one for $3.99.
I have a really stupid question to ask.
The 3S.
Go for it. Yes, it is virtual reality.
No, not the 3S. Just get the 3.
The
I
3.
was gonna ask
The
what
3S is
MetaQuest
like it's like the low end version.
It's the little
more-
headphones.
got
the
more-
virtual reality.
the-
Have you never used them?
No.
All right. After this. Oh, dude.
Wait,
oh.
you've never used them?
No.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
we're
yes,
gonna
yes.
do this after
Yes.
this.
No, you're not. Because
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
people
yeah.
that they make themselves look really dumb.
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay.
gonna do. That's the idea.
Virtual reality is pretty good. Cool. It's really fun. You should
Is it
get
gonna give
yourself
me nightmares? Am I gonna have nightmares?
Oh my God.
Probably.
This is going to be great.
Probably.
Y'all just want to finish it right now?
All right, we're done, guys.
Shit, I can make it to Boomers.
Oh my God.
All right. What was the dumbest thing you believed as a kid?
Stumped them.
hey,
The dumbest thing you believed in, or just in general
think
believed?
I was with it when-
Wrestling was a sport.
hold up. No, don't go there.
Oh, you still believe that? Oh,
It
my
was
bad.
always entertainment. I always knew it was not a sport, but it is difficult. Anyways, what you got? What you got? What's the dumbest thing you believed?
I
in?
got-
Yes,
think.
dude.
El cucuy?
The dumbest thing I thought was real?
Just the dumbest thing you believed. I mean, I guess.
I
Damn,
don't know.
dude.
You go.
I'm thinking.
I don't know. I mean, stumped because
Like, I don't know. Give me an example. What about you?
So I don't remember something that I believed that like somebody told me and I like, oh yeah, I believed it. I mean, other than Santa Claus, obviously, but I gotta cut that out.
Cut that out.
Whoops.
Sorry if you have kids listening to this. You shouldn't have kids listening to this. Just throwing that out there.
First off.
When I was real little, before I didn't ask anybody. It's just something in my head was like made perfect sense. There were little people on the radio. I think we talked about this before. The voices in the radio were coming out of the little people in the radio.
You believe that?
Yeah.
You thought there was little people in the radio?
The fuck else would the voices
Oh,
come
okay.
from?
Oh, that's
Oh.
not. That doesn't make any.
I don't think. No.
What the fuck do you mean? That makes perfect sense.
In your time,
When you're
yes.
a little kid, if you don't know how technology works, what would make more sense than there's little people in the radio and they're talking?
I don't think I ever thought about
I
it.
don't
'cause
think
it's
I.
like,
Yeah, that's why I'm
I
like.
knew what technology was. You know,
Well,
like
you didn't know how a fucking radio
Well, I
worked.
was
What,
dude, I had a
you looked at a
Nintendo
radio and you're like,
64.
oh, it's picking up radio waves with its transmitters
I
and
know it
receivers,
wasn't picking up-
and it's transforming them into sound by way of
okay.
No,
I knew
but
that
you
in
saw like radio
kindergarten.
station shows. Like you knew what they were like. Oh, okay, they're talking to that. It must
no
be,
back
like,
when
what
I
you-
was a little kid, you weren't watching fucking radio
No,
shows.
you're right.
What you
Yeah,
think
I didn't
about
know that.
TV? What you think about TV?
I had no clue. I
There's
think I
people in
never
there?
thought about that one because you could see the people, so you're like, obviously they're not in the TV.
You don't. Well, why not?
Oh yeah,
Because you could
dude.
see them.
But
No,
they're
that doesn't
little.
make sense.
They're
What you-
in there.
What do you mean?
They're
You
in
can
the
see like
box.
if you're only seeing half their body, what's the rest of their body? It's not hiding under the table.
They just zoomed in.
So like that doesn't like logically that wouldn't make sense.
just
But the
walked
radio, that was
Huh.
I don't know. That was one of them. Until I took a fucking radio apart. There was
Okay.
nobody in there, and I'm like, fuck.
The fuck?
Wait. What made you want to take it apart? Like, was it just?
To find the little people.
Was it because of that?
I don't think so. I just like taking shit apart. It was obviously probably to see how it worked, but I don't think I was expecting to find little people by the time I took it apart because I was probably older.
He
But
stood back when he pulled out that.
Mine is similar. Now that you said that,
Uh-huh.
I used to think that shows were like at that moment that you were
thought
watching
everything
it.
was Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, where everything was. I didn't think that anything was pre-recorded, like shows and stuff. I thought that it was like that's when it came out, and that's the only time that you were ever going to be able to see it is when they came out because it was not recorded.
You know what? Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying because one of mine was like, I guess I believe there was like always a live audience behind shows.
Yeah, and learning that they're
Yeah, that not always. There is sometimes, but not always.
There was a live audience with a lot of the shows, even though they still had a laugh track.
in the
Yeah.
90s.
Oh, okay,
I think that was more 90s though.
Yeah.
Now not
Yeah.
so much,
No,
but
no.
like before you were able to like be on Fresh Prince and actually watch them record it.
I would watch Jerry Springer, and I was like, yeah, dude, there's always an audience there to watch. This shit go
Sure.
down.
Okay.
I don't know. No,
Makes
Adrian?
sense.
I was trying to initially. What first came to mind was like, it's hard for me to say something just because I'm like, well, did I really think about that stuff at that time?
Or was I just?
But my first thought was just something scary, like Freddy Krueger.
Oh, I never believed that. As much as I watched it. I guess
Well,
I did.
I mean, initially, like you might think
Yeah, I
something,
guess,
but then
yeah.
you grow out of it. So that's why it's hard for me to say, like, did I think he was real? I think at one point I did,
You know
and then
what?
grew out of it.
Well,
Was that the only
don't
horror
remember.
character you think you would believed in? Yeah, that was
La
real.
Llorona?
I
La
don't think.
Llorona?
Yeah, I think I
she real,
believe
dude.
more
She
in
real.
shit that I couldn't see than. That's why I've never been a fan of like horror, like monster horror, like Freddy Krueger and all those, because you could see them,
Uh-huh.
and so they weren't real because they were.
Yeah, they were there.
They were there. They were a character in a movie.
So
Like,
for me, it was like La Llorona or like stories that fucking Sergio would tell us.
yeah, because
You
there were
know,
stories of shit that you didn't know, so you had to believe that they could maybe possibly be real. You know what I
so
mean?
wait,
That's
what you're
what
saying is that it is not real?
It is obviously real. Have you ever seen
I know
Pennywise?
it's horrible. That's what I'm saying.
No, have you ever seen Pennywise?
No,
Okay, well then it might be real. You never know.
but that's what I'm saying. Where
Jeepers
the
Creepers was the one that was like, oh,
that one is creepy.
yeah, dude.
See,
Children
no,
of the
that's
Corn was kind of creepy too because it was children
Okay, that was just
in the corn maze.
creepy and like the definition of the word creepy. We say creepy about everything, but
Yeah.
Children of the Corn was actually creepy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those are real kids.
Hey, there's those type of things I guess you believe in. You like, you watch movies and, for example, you see a forest and there's like this dark area. You're like, oh hell no, there's
Or what was
something
that?
over there?
What was that other movie?
I don't know what's
Sixth Sense? Sixth Sense? No.
No.
I mean, that was
yeah,
a
that was
movie.
a movie.
Oh,
What?
gold at the end of a rainbow.
Oh, dude.
I didn't believe that.
I did.
You did?
Santa Claus.
I did. You know what?
That's a good
I did. I always
Santa Claus is
believed it.
okay.
I always
That's
believed
where I draw
it.
the line. Gold, come on, man.
couldn't believe it, gold.
You know what, judgmental Susie?
Did you?
Because
How many times did you ride on your bike to try to get to the end of the road?
a lot of times.
We lived in Juarez. There was no
I never-
rainbows over there.
I never
I
did
never
that,
got
but I
there.
would always like, look,
I
like,
did.
where's the end? Like, where does it start? Where does it finish?
It was the
did.
most disappointing
I mean,
part.
I still think, like, where the fuck does it start? But I don't try to find it.
I did like twice when I was younger. I got on my bike and rode off.
You just kept riding,
Into
and
the
then
sunset.
you figured. Then when you got to a certain place, it was behind you.
Yeah,
Like,
what
ah,
the
fuck.
fuck, dude?
I passed it.
It's in that house. No,
It's in that house. Break in.
I guess. I don't know, dude. What else?
He's like, I've always been so mature for my age. I just never believed in any of this nonsense.
Wait.
Also,
hold on.
John Cena's a bad guy.
What's something that turned out truth or true?
Turned out to be true.
To me, right away, it's aliens. Even though we don't have hard evidence, but now,
Yeah, there
like,
is.
We're getting
What
a
you
lot
mean?
closer.
well, we have evidence. It's just like I need to see one. Like,
But that's why. What's that movie?
know.
Signs. That's the movie, not Sixth Sense. Signs.
Oh, that's what you were talking about?
Yeah, because that alien that walks past
oh
at
yeah,
that one part
Yeah,
that
you
like
talked
scares
about
the
that
shit
before.
out of everybody.
that was
Yeah,
kind of
that one.
scary.
That was very
Uh,
scary.
On the farm, what do you call?
The corn maze,
Yeah, or
right? No.
well, I mean, they were just
I don't remember the movie.
stuff.
I saw it, but I don't remember the details.
I've always wanted to get stuck in a maze, one of those mazes. See if I
That's
can get out of
actually,
it.
I always think about that movie with water. Because if you remember the movie, the little girl had cups of water everywhere and they were allergic to water or some shit.
That's how you killed him, right, or something?
Yeah, like so water was bad. And I don't know why that part always stuck.
Mhm.
Where
You
it's like,
just
yeah, I
keep
just have
water
water
everywhere
everywhere.
I know one.
You have those bags on the outside of your
It doubles
Those are
as
supposed to be for flies.
and aliens.
and aliens.
Is that true?
The flies or the
I mean, the
aliens?
fly part, yeah. And the aliens, because we haven't seen one.
I believe in a Megalodon. Megalodon.
Megdalon.
Megalodon. I don't know.
Megalodon.
Yeah, Megalodon.
Yeah, there we go.
See, I said it right first. She did
He
it.
did not.
Anyways, yeah, that shark.
That's a real shark.
I
though.
thought that was like a real
No,
thing.
I know it was a real shark, but like it still existed.
It's a whale shark.
Some people think they're still out there.
I think so.
Like some scientists. Let me rephrase that. Some scientists think that there might still be one or two out there.
Yeah, because the ocean's deep, dude.
You know, that is one part that's creepy as hell is the ocean.
I think
Because they
that's-
say that only 10% of it has ever.
Did you
has,
just make that up,
no,
the number?
no.
10%?
I know that it's like a really low number that
it is. It's like 10.
we've
10 or 15.
only, and by we, I mean like scientists and stuff have only,
Humans.
whatever, have only seen like 10% of it. Like it,
I didn't believe Titanic was real.
A mere 5% has been explored.
5. See, I was above.
What did you say about SeaWorld?
That Titanic, dude.
Oh.
I didn't think Titanic was real. That was fake.
Thought it was just a movie?
I thought it was just a movie.
I did think. Okay, that's embarrassing. Never mind.
What?
Go ahead. We want
Nothing.
to hear it. Bring it.
Go ahead.
I thought it was a true story.
Oh, well.
The whole Jack Rose. Thought that was. Oh, okay.
Documentary.
Yes, documentary.
docu.
Live.
What about you? Wait. What about you? Did you already say something else?
Yeah, no, not something else. I'll just give you my one.
That's,
Here's one. What is the biggest lie you were either told as a kid or you have told your kid?
what have you told? Wait, do you want this one?
That's why I
I
said.
don't really lie to my kids.
Okay.
Te vas a miar si sigues jugando con
con el,
el pinche fuego, la lumbre.
I've never heard that
I've
one.
never heard of that one.
Wait. Who told you that?
I don't know, my parents.
Andres, dude.
I don't
It
know.
was Andres. Andres would tell me all the time. We would go camping a lot. He's like, "Te vas a miar si sigues jugando con el fuego." I'd be like, close to it, jumping over it.
I have never heard that before. Is that a boy
Really?
thing?
No, it's just
I mean, it never happened because we didn't fucking stop playing with the fire.
yeah.
So it didn't work either.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
To make you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make you stop, and it wasn't true. It's a
Yeah,
double whammy.
Right. So-
That was so funny. It's true. I got that too.
Biggest lie I was ever told as a kid.
Also Santa. I'm just kidding. Also Santa Claus.
I mean, it would have to be right.
Double
'cause I
down
don't-
on that.
I mean,
I
that's
just
the
don't
one
come
that's
from a lying family yet.
That's the one that's strong. Like,
Well, that's true.
My parents did not care to spare my feelings. Like, it was not a thing.
that's the one nobody cares that it's okay to lie.
Yeah. I don't consider that a big lie because everybody tells it.
It's a white lie.
Yeah, sure.
What?
no, a white
A white lie
lie
is small.
is supposed to be.
It
It's
is a
huge.
small lie.
There's a whole
which one?
business around it.
There's an
whole
entire
business.
fucking industry
It's an
built around this
industry.
one.
Wait, which one?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
He's in a
something
whole
else.
other world.
No, I just didn't hear him, dude.
Megalodon.
Yeah. Have you ever like dove deep into like videos like that? I
Shark Week.
Megalodons?
Doesn't that come up during Shark Week?
I don't watch it. I
Yeah, it
watch
does.
it throughout the year.
David Blaine has a new show out. Have y'all seen it?
No.
With the snakes?
No.
What's he
I
doing
mean,
now?
that's
Okay.
where I was going with this.
Just
It's
a
not
new-
about snakes.
Just a new
It's a
episode.
new. No,
I
it's
guess.
it's like a series. I don't know how many episodes, and I watched the first episode yesterday.
Where?
But he goes down to Brazil for this episode, and in one of the clips, he like dives down in a river with a fucking anaconda. It's like 20 feet or something long.
Uh-huh.
That shit is scary looking, dude. And there's
Wait.
like video of him swimming with the fucking anaconda underwater.
Nay,
There's what?
nay,
Video.
nay.
Like they're
Oh.
videoing this
They
shit.
said
Oh, so-
50. I'm like, what?
So it's a real anaconda.
Yeah.
You
He's
just gave me the chills because I don't like snakes
So
at all.
what the anaconda do? It was just
Nothing.
swimming.
Eat him.
Yeah.
It was
It had nothing to
hungry.
do with the magic, the trick that he was trying to perform. That it was just,
No, he does weird shit like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
So it,
What?
And it
what
didn't
is
He
it
eat
wasn't
him?
hungry or
What
something.
is?
It
What
was
show is? What? Streaming.
Netflix, I think.
he's the guy that
love David
stayed in
Blaine.
a was it ice? right? For like a whole. I
Yeah,
think-
he's done ice.
No,
He's done.
water,
he
no?
got buried under like he was buried for a while.
Yeah.
And he's done a bunch of shit. I
That
don't really
guy's
like those. I like
crazy.
his like street magic. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, those are cool. Who's have you ever watched Chris Angel? I believe
He
Chris Angel.
sucks.
I believe Chris Angel
Okay,
for a while.
that's fake. That one's fake.
Yeah, I know he's fake
They're
now.
all fake.
Now.
Fucker. It's all
Well,
like,
yeah,
they're all
but-
tricks.
Nah, David Blaine's.
You just
nah,
broke
that
his
book
heart.
is true.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Adrian. That's the biggest lie I ever told you. David
Wait,
Blaine's
what?
true magic.
Watch it live.
Stop.
Us breaking his heart.
But he's more like, I don't know.
No, there's
Hardcore.
definitely like even though you know it's magic, so it's all trickery. Comes a point where you 100% believe that motherfucker sold his soul to the devil because he does some shit that you're like, how?
And he
Yeah,
doesn't.
Like
True,
he's
yeah.
surrounded by people. It's not like he's
He doesn't do shows, right?
I don't know.
Like he just does street
David-
magic. I think.
The David one or the
David.
Blaine, yeah.
I know the other guy does. That's why I'm like,
Chris
nah.
Angel's
Yeah, it's
like
all set up. It's all
yeah.
stage stuff.
He does the ones that he has a what is it called? A stay in Las Vegas. What do they call them?
yeah.
Sweet.
Residency.
Residency,
Residency.
in Las Vegas. Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
Which one
He
are we
looks
talking about?
Like
Chris
a
Angel.
douche.
Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think he was popular at one point, and then he
Well,
just
George still likes him, so.
No. Well,
What the fuck?
so I don't know why I did that.
he's like, stop! Do not
Oh, no.
say those things.
No, dude, I don't like him. Don't.
Don't lie.
I don't. Not anymore.
Not
So Hitler, Kanye, and Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
Have you
Wow,
seen
that's
Chris-
crazy.
Have you seen Kanye's? He got interviewed the other day.
By who?
in a black in a black
Yeah.
KKK looking
Uh,
ensemble.
Is it racist if it's black?
I can't answer that. I cannot. It's
Holy
just so
shit.
ridiculous at this point that it's just. It's not even ridiculous. It's sad.
Wait, but is it?
It's sad because I
Yes.
genuinely think that there's
I don't know.
mental health issues behind everything that man does at this point. And it's sad that he went from being really amazing to what he is now. And I don't listen to his music anymore, but it's just,
Oh.
Bringing the fucking mood down.
I'm sorry.
Talking about mental health and shit.
Well, no, you mean to tell me that man is sane with the stuff that he says and does?
I wasn't arguing with you. I'm just
Oh.
telling you. You did it.
Okay, what do y'all think about Elon and Kanye being similar?
Lovers? What do you mean?
Love.
Very, very similar
In what way?
in a lot of ways.
Won't we could,
I think Elon is autistic. Let's go.
He doesn't know how to paint.
He
yeah. I don't think they,
I mean, I've seen videos that are a little older, and I've seen interviews of people that know Elon, the real Elon,
Mhm.
and they all. It just reminds me so much of
Kanye?
both of them and Trump. Like they're all the same. Like they call themselves genius. Nobody calls them geniuses
Well,
Like-
Kanye was kind of a badass.
He was.
Kanye was a
uh,
badass
in music.
musically.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's been calling himself that, and a lot of people have started calling him that for a long time.
He also calls
Genius.
himself God.
And then I just feel like Elon has mastered the way a genius would sound.
What the, that's how you think geniuses sound?
No, but a lot of people do.
Actually, I couldn't tell you how Elon sounds. No,
Like he just kind of
I
like
don't listen to them.
he always looks like he's thinking so much that it's hard for him to talk to somebody and make you understand. Like if you really listen,
Yeah.
or even read just a transcript. Like it's like, what the fuck are you saying? Like it doesn't make any sense. I just feel like he's mastered that. He's called himself genius. Trump has called himself genius. Kanye is like, they all call themselves something so much that people
They
are like,
believe it.
golly, those guys are genius.
Well, I mean, they are somewhere. You know what I mean?
Where?
We should start calling ourselves a popular podcast. See how
Exactly.
that works.
Exactly.
We should.
Exactly. What do you mean? We're famous.
We're the best
podcast
podcast.
famous.
We're the best podcast in Dallas. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's a start, I guess. Yeah, sure.
I mean, law of attraction, right?
I just feel like
Exactly. That's what they're doing. And that's what
he
they.
hasn't done anything genius.
Who?
Elon, he's
Many
just
of them, really.
many of them. Well, out of all three, probably Kanye.
Yeah. Kanye's the closest
Well, I mean,
Well, have you seen that interview with
depends
both
on
of
how you
them,
look at
right?
it.
one.
With him and Kanye,
No.
Elon and Kanye.
Wait, which
Are
one?
you serious?
Which one? Which one?
There's
Who
an
interviewed
interview. They're just interviewing each other.
I have not seen that.
I
Is
think
it
I-
real?
Yes.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I gotta see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Homework.
But I don't know. I just
How do I find that? Kanye interviewing Elon or Elon interviewing Kanye?
or
Kanye, Elon interview.
I don't know.
Just to make sure it's all.
But they just stare at each other for a little bit, and then one of them's like, "I'm working on a rocket," which is Elon, and then
I would hope so.
Kanye's like, "That's not that hard." I was thinking about that when I was in middle school, and like, it's that kind of conversation, kind of one up in each other, but
It just sounds ridiculous.
it's awkward.
does. It
It's
does.
really awkward, and it's just like, okay.
I
and
can
then,
imagine that's a very socially awkward.
And then Kanye just starts rapping out of nowhere, like in the middle of you having a conversation, and he's like, "I just made that up."
Oh wait, I've seen that clip.
And
I have not seen this.
Elon's just like,
And now that's all that's
okay.
going to be on my phone. That's all that's going to pop up.
How long is this interview?
I don't know. I feel like it's been chopped up. It's not very
I'm gonna
long.
watch it.
Chopped up and screwed.
Yeah.
Chopped.
But what has, I mean, a lot of people do think Elon's a genius, right?
Yeah, people do think that. I
I
don't
mean,
think that. I
every-
don't, but
I've heard
do
people
think.
tell me
He's the richest man in the
that
world.
he is the,
He's not.
Well, one of these.
he is this time's, what's the rich guys? Didn't I say this last week or a couple weeks ago? What's the genius, like real genius that used to be Einstein? He's like, his
The
how
Einstein of our
lucky,
time.
I've heard people say how lucky are our kids to be alive in this time in their own Einstein person.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I guess it did.
Elon Musk and like
Just
Elon
Elon.
Musk is their Einstein.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
And I'm like, he hasn't done anything to. It's like
He's connected
Trump
the world
calling
to
him
the internet.
calling himself, the best president ever. You just call yourself something
And that makes it true.
to make it true.
That's what that makes you a genius.
I mean, I just don't think he has done anything. He's a good businessman. He knows how to
Who?
Elon
Oh.
because he got to where he's at. It's a scammer more than anything, but
What do you consider a good businessman?
somebody that
Depends.
makes deals and makes a lot of money out of it.
That's a
I guess.
broad.
Like Tesla.
Okay.
You know how you got Tesla,
What do you
right?
consider a good construction superintendent?
Someone who's
Somebody that. Go ahead.
Would you say somebody that's built a lot of buildings and has made a lot of money out of it?
No.
no. I see what
I
you
mean, because that's their job, and they made a lot of money out of it.
but business.
That's a good way of looking at it.
It's. I mean, I don't know. Our
But businessman
answers are
is-
going to be different.
Businessman.
Well,
is
the job
different.
of a businessman is to build successful businesses and make a lot of money out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Sure.
that's the job of a superintendent, is to build shit and make money doing it, right?
True.
So if
With-
you're saying that a good businessman is somebody who has made a lot of money doing it, a good superintendent would be somebody who's built a lot of shit and made a lot of money doing it.
I guess. Well, where are you going? Where are you going with this?
Well, I hear people calling Donald Trump a fucking business genius and Elon Musk a good businessman and,
But they
whatever.
haven't built.
I mean,
much.
Trump's been bankrupt a bunch of times. He's bankrupted a bunch of businesses. He loses money all the time. He's indebted like nobody's fucking business.
Mhm.
And he's stolen a lot of money from a lot of people. He's done a lot of shady shit to get the money that he has. Plus, he started with a bunch of money.
True.
So, I mean, he gets bailed out every time he fails.
Small
So,
loan of $1 million.
So is it? So is he a great businessman? You're right. No. But
he's a successful businessman.
okay.
I mean, because he has made a lot of money doing what he does, right? But I wouldn't call him a good businessman. I guess it's all semantics at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I derailed you. Keep going.
No. I mean, that's what I was saying.
All right. What the fuck's going on with our phones the last few weeks?
We're getting called by 325 numbers like
It does
know
not
what that
die.
is.
It does
I don't
not
know.
die.
We're, if If Elon gets us to Mars, are we?
Elon's not going to
He's
get us
not.
shiny. Like the engineers that he
He's-
pays are going to get us to Mars.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we don't know their names, right?
Right, but doesn't mean you have to say Elon.
I think that's the misrepresentation of so much, where it's like you just said, Elon is going to be the one to do whatever. Well, it's not him. It's people
Yeah, but
that he hires.
If you want to give
these
him
things.
credit for fucking throwing money at it, that's valid. He has enough to throw at it, though. So is it really that big a deal?
Yeah. Is it? I guess yeah, it is.
I mean, he has billions upon billions of dollars. The amount of money he's spending trying to get us to Mars is nothing compared to what he has.
I guess.
So is it really that big a deal to him?
Not to him. I guess us watching it, you know.
But I was just gonna say, but as someone, I guess as someone that's trying to get the attention,
Mhm.
it's a few pennies that he can throw at, like a magic trick, where it's like, you're seeing me throw this money, and I'm such a good person because of this, and it's like an optical illusion, you know?
Yeah.
But he's not the one behind. Like, yes, financially he's behind it, but he's not actually the one making the moves.
No,
Yeah,
no.
like he's not coming up with shit. Well,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
that's going back to the genius thing. But I don't know, as a good businessman, somebody who has a good team around him, just like a superintendent would be leading a good team.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
That's a very good point.
But I don't know. Usually they pay somebody to lead them.
Well, that's what you're
And they
supposed
just
to do.
and they just take
Yeah. That's a good business.
So
man.
somebody hires superintendents to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So we're like engineers. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
It's all subjective.
Yeah.
You guys are very sad today. What is going on?
So have you heard about your crazy place,
My crazy
Wisconsin?
The fuck they do
Yes,
now?
I
God
know.
damn it.
I didn't hear all of
And
it.
Tesla
I just saw a little
And
bit.
Elon, he's over there campaigning.
Yeah.
No, so they're paying people to vote
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
He
My
paid
s-
people $1 million, just randos.
No, it was $100 each person.
No, I thought he gave two people $1 million.
Two people,
Oh,
$1 million.
that I didn't hear about that. My sister's
Shit.
the one that said,
Just to vote?
Just
sh-
because they signed the petition.
yeah, that
Oh,
he said.
shit.
He said, if you go out and vote, doesn't matter who you vote for. You go out and vote. He'll give people $100 for voting.
I would sign that petition or whatever I had to do.
You would.
So I didn't know. That's what I was reading out there. That Wisconsin car manufacturers can't sell to Wisconsinites.
Why?
I didn't know that.
Wait, is that how you
And
call
that's-
Wisconsinians?
Yeah. They're
I don't know, I
called
just made that up.
Wisconsinites. No, they're called Wisconsinites.
Okay.
There's people from Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yes.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole issue. So there's like a Tesla right outside of Wisconsin that's like right on the border because that way they can, if you want to buy a car,
You have to go to.
you have to either order it or go get it
Huh.
from, wherever.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
What kind of Wisconsinite are you?
Yeah, one that hasn't lived there in quite a few years. Yeah.
So
It is what it is.
I guess
That's a slow news week. What the fuck's going on?
What, for this week?
Yeah, we're being very boring right now.
I know.
No, that's
That
why I
was
said
in-
y'all are
that was
sad as
interesting.
shit right now. What is going on? You guys are sad. Why are your hearts broken?
I went to opening day the other day.
Did you really? You always get invited to those things. I hate. Fuck it. Whatever.
I hate you.
And the Rangers lost
Yeah, I know they did.
to the Red Sox of all teams.
Was
I
your
think
heart?
Joe was secretly going for the Red
Hey, what do
Sox.
you think about this is something that people of Dallas will care about. What do you think about them taking down the banner that says 2023 champions, world champions?
They took it down?
There's the one on the left, yes.
What are you talking about?
The banner from the Texas Rangers Stadium.
Oh,
They had this big, large one that said champions of 2023.
Why are they taking it down?
They took it down just because they're like, we don't want to live in the past. We are
What?
looking forward to the next championship. So, well, that's why we took it down. But there's a bunch of people pissed off.
Was it a banner or just a pendant?
No, it was a banner. It was a banner. Like that one, like the ones at the American Airlines.
Okay.
A big one that says
The
champions.
kind that you normally leave up.
Yes.
Not the kind that you put down to celebrate the year after you
No.
win. Okay.
So
I think that's weird. I thought you're supposed to
That's dumb.
keep those.
I mean,
if that happened,
dude,
questioning it.
would you want it up? Do you want it
Yes.
up?
Yeah.
Because to know you're a champion?
Yeah.
But you know you're a champion.
Yeah, but
You don't
that's why
need-
you have it up because you're a
I don't
champion.
hate the move.
That's what I'm saying. I don't hate the move. You got one on the left. It's a little bit smaller. It's just it's right along with the other ones that says
Okay.
champion. But
Okay.
this obviously this one's bigger and lets people know. You know what, fuckers. We're
Okay.
champion 2
So,
years
but
ago.
it's still hanging there next to the other championships.
not the big. Well, there's only one.
Okay. I was
But,
asking.
Check your sources.
Yeah, I don't hate the move just because it's like they're right and look forward to the next one. If at one point we get 3, you know what? Put a banner that says times 3. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wrong with you.
I thought that was something just interesting that came up this week that I saw. We need to go to a baseball game though.
I haven't been to a baseball game
In
here. Oh, in a few years. I've gone before once.
Wisconsin?
No, here. I
Do they
just
have a
said
team
here.
over there?
Milwaukee Brewers.
What the fuck is that?
Cerveceros.
Huh?
Cerveceros. That's what they're called
Okay.
when they have their Heritage Week.
So are you a Texas Rangers fan now? Have you been converted to any other team?
No.
I just remember I've known Milwaukee about the Milwaukee Brewers for as long as I've known about baseball because they have a cool name in Spanish, Los Cerveceros.
Cerveceros.
And then their AAA team was the El Paso Diablos for the longest time.
Oh, really?
So we lived in El Paso and sometimes we would go watch the Diablos and it was the Brewers team. So I knew about
Damn, that's cool. I didn't know that.
it. Yep.
I thought that was thunder for a second.
Me too. I was like, oh,
What is that?
Gotta go.
Apparently
Did
a
we just get
motorcycle
rained
just rode by and he's
Oh, your
obnoxiously
motorcycle.
loud.
and we got
I thought
scared.
that was your
Not my
Mustang.
motorcycle.
And we got scared.
I thought that was your Mustang turning on. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to ask this question because
Just ask it.
I don't.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. If you're not validated by a parent, especially by your dad, do you look for that in other men? And this goes for both.
Adriana.
Genders.
Men and women, both
This
genders.
goes for both genders.
You look for that in other
Psychologically, my answer is yes.
What do you mean by psychologically? Why did you
Because
qualify that?
there's actual studies done of.
Is he just right outside?
Like he must be.
He's listening to the podcast. That's why.
Is he?
I think somebody's motorcycle broke down right outside and they're keep trying to start
revving
it.
it, or is like? Sounds
And
like
it's off.
Sounds like it's
Never
purring.
mind.
All right.
Anyways, answer the question. We'll
There
just-
have been studies,
through.
and it's.
I don't care about the studies. I'm
Oh,
asking you personally.
but that's why
Yeah.
I said psychological. Like on that level, yeah, it's a real thing. But
To you?
yes, I also believe that that's a thing for both genders, not just females. I think for both genders, yes,
That what?
that the validation
From
coming
your parent?
from
From
a
father?
from a father figure, yes.
Okay, from your father.
What was
not
the first
father
part of the
figure.
question?
If you don't get it from your dad, do you look for it in another man?
Oh.
Or from a
George?
parent, I guess. I guess it would apply to a woman too if you don't get it from your mom.
I think there's more of an impact. I think a male role has more of an impact on a woman than a female, like the mom. I think a dad makes more of an impact on a daughter than a mom on a daughter.
Why would you say that?
Has it happened to you? Is that what you look for?
Oh God, no.
I'm
You
just
went
asking-
deep. No, I just feel like
What happened?
it's Shut up, George.
Sorry.
I don't know. I just feel like it makes more of an impact for girls. That's why there's an actual thing called daddy issues. But
Well, there's also a thing called mommy issues.
well, I was just gonna say, But I think the same goes for men and their moms. And that's where you get mommy issues. You hear more of the term daddy issues when it's referring to a female. You hear the term mommy issues when it's regarding, that's more used with a male.
And I think both terms are used mostly by women, so I don't know what that means.
That we have discovered.
I mean,
I've got daddy issues. He's got mommy issues.
yeah.
I mean, but it's a real thing, though.
You're just sitting there like, what? No, I get it. Yeah, you're right.
It's a real thing.
To answer your question, no.
Define validation.
Well, you defined it. It was your question.
But you answered it, so obviously you have a definition for it.
The attention, I mean, it can be as simple. It can be as simple or as complex as you make it. I feel like it can be as simple
has a
as
definition. I'm looking it up for you now, but I want to know what your definition of it is. Like, based on what definition of validation did you answer the question?
like you're seeking the approval from that gender.
Okay. Not from that gender, from that person.
Okay, from that person. You're seeking the attention.
Okay, see, I heard you say that. That's why I asked the question. There's a difference between attention and approval. 'Cause I can give you all the attention in the world, but never approve of anything that you do and never tell you you've done a good job and I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you got attention, but not validation.
True.
So which one gives you the daddy issues?
Not having the validation,
Okay.
I think. My opinion.
Not the approval?
Right. Not having the approval.
Okay.
So now that you've defined that, I can tell you that there was no chance in hell I was ever going to get validation from my dad. Like, my dad was never going to tell me, you've done a great job and I'm proud of you. Like, he would show it. I would feel like I knew he was, or I knew he wasn't, but he would never say it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go looking for it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
So,
But in
Yeah,
a way,
'cause,
you kind of received it because not in the words, but like you just said, where he'll never say those words, but you know that you got that validation by whatever it is that
well, maybe it's just me being delusional.
okay, well, it could be the delusion, but you received it.
No.
Whether it was a delusion or not,
Yeah.
you received it.
But
That's true.
because I would think the same thing. I think, like, you would think he would validate it in those type of ways, but I want to hear it, you know?
But not
I'm
everybody
sure.
does, though. Like he just said, well, I could be imagining it and it's delusion, sure, but even though it's his delusion, he's received it. Where you're saying, no, I need those words. That is what you are needing for that validation.
It's different.
Or for that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Whenever they're like, your father tells me, like, whenever you first hear, like, oh shit, he's like, I'm proud of you and shit. I'm like, oh damn.
Mine has never said that.
That hits.
No, but that's why, like, I understand what you're saying because mine has never said that.
Okay.
My dad is very much old school Hispanic male. It's not the I love you, you're my best friend. You don't get that, but you get that in other. No, but you get
he
it.
Didn't kick me out of the house. That's how I knew he approved of what I was doing.
Like,
you know what I mean?
yeah, yes, in a way where it's just like, no, he didn't say this, but he did this, and he doesn't ever do that. You know what I mean? Like
it got me my favorite. I don't know, fast food, and
sure,
he never does that. Something like
sure,
that.
where it's we never eat out, but he took us out. That's kind
after
of
I did so and such. Yeah, I got
right. Where it's you're not gonna. I don't know. I feel like generations you're not gonna hear it.
You never heard it, but do you feel you got the validation from your dad that you wanted growing up? So no. So then, are you looking for it, or have you been looking for it, or were you looking for it from other men?
I will say that I didn't get it from my dad, but I did have other male figures in my life.
So yes,
that I did get it from. So I didn't necessarily get it from him, but it was other male figures.
Do you think it mattered? Because you only want the one.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if it matters because it's one of those where oh my God,
What
George.
did he say?
We're going deep.
George is having a
I don't
He's like,
He's
this
like,
is
yes.
me. They're talking. How do they know all this
No.
about me?
I'm just like, I'm like, she's getting deep. Like, go deeper. No, don't think. Oh, damn,
That's what
dude.
she said.
No, I'm not thinking about me over here.
No, but you're just like, oh shit.
I feel a teardrop.
A teardrop. No, not at all. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because it's como chinga. I don't know the answer to that. I mean, my dad is still around and he's still the same guy. He's not.
Does he listen?
Listen to what? The podcast? Probably not. He's in Mexico right now.
Oh, okay.
He's living his best life.
He really is.
there you go, dude.
He
Okay.
really is. But it's one of those, I think, and I think we've discussed this before, where you get to an age where you understand that it's not you, it's them. Where they grew up a certain way, so they didn't know better. So how do you can't hold on to something. You can't let that affect you? Or you have to move past it? I don't know. You have to deal with it? How do you?
Could you ask for it?
Okay, but I don't think I said I didn't get it per se, but I knew I had it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're saying you didn't get it, but you're not sure you have it.
No, I'm saying I didn't get it from him.
No,
I got it from others.
I know, but
I got
with
it
him
from-
specifically, you don't think you have.
I
that?
I don't know. I
Okay.
can't answer.
It's a valid answer. That's why I was asking.
I
Think it's a girl thing?
and I think it's
There's
also a
definitely a lot of guys
dynamic.
out there that are shitheads because they didn't have a good male role model and they never got that. I'm proud of you, son. So they go through life being shitheads because nobody ever told them they did a good job.
But how to that, because this actually came up over the weekend. I don't remember specifically how, but it came up where it's like, well, not having that male role model, blah, blah, blah. And they countered with, well, yeah, I didn't have that male role model, but because I didn't have it, that made me not want to be the same asshole that wasn't around or that didn't validate or that didn't do all the things. I didn't need anybody to tell me that. It's an expectation that I had for myself. And it's like, sure, and then that goes along the lines where it's like, sure, you can go the round of, oh, I didn't have a dad, or I'm an asshole because I didn't have a dad around, or I'm the way I am because of this. Or you can, it is what it is, move on.
I have this conversation in my head about a lot of people, about a lot of things, because there's always the people that think that it's up to you whether or not you make it out of the situation you're born into.
Yes.
And that everybody can make it out of that situation if they just really want to. And that's not the way shit works.
What do you believe?
So
Not everybody's built the same way.
Yeah.
So some people can think that fine, you didn't give it to me, I don't need it, I'm going to be a better person.
Mm.
Some people can't, people just don't process shit the same way. And I've said this before, and it sounds shitty every time I say it, but not everybody has the mental capacity to move past
Trauma?
what's right in front of them, to move past their trauma, to move past their situation, to move past what they're handed.
Yeah.
It's just not everybody can be president of the United States. Well, nowadays, but
you know what?
what I mean. You know what I mean.
I'm
Soon
going to
to
apply
be,
next year. I'm just
You need a couple of felonies.
yeah.
don't.
Soon to be Mr. Cabrales.
Rape accusations.
But okay, let's move on. So let's say you didn't get it from your dad. I think that a lot of the people that do what you were just describing, where they're like, okay, I wasn't given it, but I got it somewhere else, and now I know I'm not a shithead, and I'm going to be a better person. You can get that validation from a woman. There's a lot of guys that didn't get it from their dad, and they were shitheads, and they meet the right woman, and that woman lets them know that they're not a shit person, and it changes their lives, right? And they become a good person, and they go on to do great things.
Mm-hmm.
Or they meet a guy at work, and that,
Guides them.
guides them, and it changes their lives. And again, they go on to do great things.
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't get it from the person you wanted it from, does it mean more to you as a woman if you then get it or find it in a man or in a woman?
Oh. I don't know.
It hasn't happened, I guess, and like
She's like, I'm still looking for it. I'll let you know when I find it.
This conversation's getting deep. No. I think you would still look for it in a male. I don't think it would be, not saying that it's not enough, but I don't think it's the validation that would be, I don't know. I don't think that's, I think it would be different. It's not the same.
if it's a male. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I think that, but I feel like it's definitely different.
George?
Me, actually, I got a question for you. Do you?
Fuck.
Reverse.
No, I mean,
reverse card.
it's
Double
for
reverse,
me.
And the skip.
Skip me, go to you.
Draw four.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's all bad. You're right. No, it's his turn. Oh no, yeah, it is your
Go.
Reverse.
Squirrel.
turn. Yes, I believe it's more validating if it's a male, a man. You know, that gives you that validation, even if it was not my father, right? Just because I don't know, like it's hard to explain, but it's feels right if it's a male, right? Real quick, I answered George. Do you give validation to people? Like, are you one of those people that tries to be there for, I don't know, someone that you happen to be around a lot? I don't know.
I like to think I am, but I think only other people can answer that question for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I try to be that person, yes, to answer your question.
Have you ever told? Well, have you ever told anyone else then
Told what?
that you're proud of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Do I not seem like the type? What?
I don't know. I mean,
You've just never told George that you're proud of
The
him.
fuck,
George, I'm
dude?
proud of you, man, for showing up today. Just for
Actually-
coming in.
When
honestly, I
He
wasn't
almost
planning
left.
it.
he walked in and almost left.
I was like,
He called in when he got here.
Honestly, this is the first time that we record
oh, you didn't say nobody. Said
Nobody
it?
that
confirmed.
nobody said shit and everybody just showed up.
Well,
I
Adriana,
was going to say something. I
I
literally told him that.
And I
I
was gonna-
purposely, when nobody said anything this morning, left it alone. I'm like, let's see what happens. This is interesting. Like,
when you said that, I was gonna chime in too, but I was like, I was reading my stuff, so I was like, whatever. But I had also typed out like, are we recording today? And then I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna show up.
say, I'm
He
gonna
even
take
said
a
it.
shower. I'm gonna walk out. If there's people there, we're recording. If not, I'm just gonna watch TV the rest of the evening.
And then when I showed up, which was like right at 5, there was nobody here, and I was
5?
like
6.
or 6.
I was going to say, shit, you get
I
here
was like,
early.
no wonder. Not even Joe was here.
Just walked in his house.
Yeah, it was 6, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I started scrolling through the messages. I'm like,
No.
did anybody say anything?
No.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah. So
We
I'm
were
proud of you
all
guys for
adults.
showing up. Yeah.
Good job. Right.
We're all adults.
Let's tap ourselves. Yeah, I had a really call that. Yeah. There you go. We did it.
Awesome.
I know.
It only took 122 episodes. God damn, we've been doing this shit.
I know, dude.
122 episodes. That's a long fucking time. And we have more episodes than listeners.
Shut up. We'll get around.
I say it takes an average of 3 years for a podcast to catch on.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
just saying.
So we're gonna have like 500 episodes before.
We do it for our 5 listeners, man. That's all. They're all that matters.
That's what I like to hear. And
Thinking about you
I'm one
guys.
of those listeners.
You're supposed to tell that partner.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
I don't listen at all. That's what you're supposed to say.
I don't listen at all, except for last week's.
Oh, we had that one on repeat.
Yeah, it was super.
We're gonna
repeat.
have to make a clip of that, by the way.
Yeah, we'll do something about it.
Did y'all hear about the whole Cain Velasquez drama? Not drama, but
Isn't he a UFC fighter?
Yeah, nobody cares.
He's been in jail for 5 years. Nobody cares.
Well, definitely nobody cares. Nobody cares about UFC.
I don't care about that guy.
What's the drama?
I mean, what do you do?
Tell us. Go ahead. Just
What do you do to get in there?
probably slap the woman around or something.
No, actually,
Probably.
I actually applaud him for what he did. But
What'd
that's
he do?
just.
What
What'd
did
he
she
do?
deserve it?
So there was somebody that alleged. Y'all want to get canceled.
That's something you would say. You once said a kid deserved to be shook, so I don't know.
I did not say that.
42.
Carry on.
I didn't.
How's he 42?
So there was somebody that was accused
Oh, that
of
guy.
molesting his child.
Yeah.
Don't know the gender. Child. He went like on a rage because this person was released from jail. He was released. He went after him and he like shot at the guy. He ended up shooting somebody else and he went to jail.
So you applaud him for that.
Yeah, that's against the law.
For
You applaud
going after the person that
For missing.
Served his time.
molested his child. And no, he did not serve his time. He was on bond, or he would not bond. I think he.
But he
posted
was
bond.
out legally, right? He didn't escape.
That'll make for a badass return.
Anyway, what's the drama?
Does that make
What's
a
going on?
difference?
I mean,
He
you're
was
the
just
legal
sentenced.
expert.
He's been in there. He's been in there for 5 years. He was just sentenced, and they gave him a year, or they gave him 6 years plus times, or like
No.
with time served.
I'm like, damn, they owe him some time.
No.
So they give him
So
6
all
years.
he's gonna be out in a year, and people are kind of pissed at it. They're like,
Why?
why should he even be in jail?
Oh, why? Okay.
I mean, to me, 1 year or 5
Wait,
years
he shot
does
two
not
people.
make that much of
One.
a difference.
You said he shot somebody else.
No.
No, he shot
He
at
Shot
him.
at
ended
one,
up-
missed.
He was shooting at target A. A was the target,
Right.
and B got hit.
And
Did B molest his child?
no.
B was in the vehicle with the Chester.
Was B a bad person?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
So was he
why
It's a
selling
should,
great
drugs?
why
question.
should he get a lighter sentence?
Well, one, B survived, so be glad at that.
You still fucking shot him.
Yeah, he still shot him.
In a fit of rage.
No, see, I don't believe in that. That's a terrible defense for me. I don't
No,
believe
it's
in that.
not.
We should be
It is.
upset at the
No,
legal
you
system.
can't say that. You've
I
never
can
been that
too.
angry.
Wait, was he still
There's a
champion when he
reason
left?
for that.
Huh?
Was he
You've
champion
never
when he
been that
left?
angry. What do you mean there's a reason
I don't
for that?
think
You
so.
can't. If you've never been in a situation, you can't say how you're going to react when you're in the situation.
I can give you parameters. Like,
I don't know,
I
I-
can give you like, pop, pop. I can react from like here to here because I don't have this in me.
Yet.
I can give you that. You're right. I can't tell you how I'm going to react, but I tell you what I will not do.
That's stupid.
If you've never been in the situation, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
So you don't think you know your limits?
I don't think that I think that. Hold on, I'm thinking wisely. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm phrasing
Out
it.
loud.
I'm
What do
thinking
you
it. I'm thinking.
Because I break my limits. And I'm going to shoot 50.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, George, are you the type of person that it goes in
It
same
goes.
stuff,
Okay.
that you are married,
Mm-hmm.
you have a wife
Mhm.
that you love,
Hopefully, yeah.
Sometimes.
you
So-
walk into the house and she's in bed with somebody else, whose ass are you kicking?
His.
Oh. I don't know about his.
His.
But yeah,
What about
his.
you? Same.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
The
That's
person that
that's
says
where I was
his will shoot an innocent bystander and think it's okay.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't.
So would you?
That's okay.
No, I wouldn't.
So same scenario. You're kicking her ass.
It depends on who it is. Like if it's, I
Oh,
don't know.
if you like her, you're like, oh, okay, never mind. It's
no,
cool.
it's there. There's just more to it. There's more
You
to
walk
it.
into your house and your husband is in bed with another woman. Whose ass are you kicking? Who are you going after in that moment in your fit of rage?
Yeah, the fit of rage is
I think
very
him.
important.
I truly think him.
I think you changed
I
your
think I
answer
would.
based on our
No,
reaction.
no. Because I was originally gonna say hers. Why? Because
Well,
it's
you did.
my house, and but here's the difference.
Stranger danger.
As a female, when you walk into a home, you can tell the difference between if a female lives there or if it's a bachelor
No.
pad.
You're going too far. This woman knew he was married and he was cheating on you with her.
Oh, this woman.
And it's your best friend.
Oh, then I'm kicking her ass. You're telling me it's my best friend? Yes, I'm going after both, but I'm gonna grab her first.
Why?
I don't know. Easier to kick her ass
At that
than
point,
his.
I don't know. I feel
At
like I
that
was just
point,
like, okay, I get the
who's
fuck out.
easier? Hers. I'm really gonna fight a dude. I'm gonna lose.
I know what I would do.
He's not fighting back. Trust me.
I wouldn't fight either one. Or just tell him to get out.
Again, this is a matter of
I know
you
what I would
don't
do.
know how you are going to react when you are in
I
that
think
situation.
I
people
know.
that say that,
I think they know.
No,
there's a clip from fucking,
I know.
what's his name? The comedian, the bald comedian that looks like the guy from the Smashing Pumpkins.
Bald comedian.
Joe
Yes.
Coy, the Asian one.
Bill,
God, they just had a whole-
Burr.
Huh?
Something like that.
Who?
What the fuck's his name?
Bill Burr.
Is it Bill Burr?
Oh, Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking to he's in a podcast or something. And he's talking to some people, and one of them tells like, oh yeah, you got teenage girls. Just wait till you blah, blah, blah. And he's like, every guy that failed as a parent tells me that every time. That's how I feel about people that tell me, you don't know how you're going to react when you. Yes,
that means
you do.
I failed like a. Wait, what?
You know how if you don't know how you're going to react, that means you don't know yourself.
Oh.
That's not what that means.
That's exactly what that means.
No, it doesn't.
You mean to tell me that you don't know that there are certain things that you won't do as a person? Like I can be as pissed off as I could ever possibly get, but there is a limit to what I will do. You don't think you can't tell me that about yourself?
There are scenarios. That's the thing. There are situations that if you've never been in, how can you know how you're
I'll give
gonna
you a
feel?
perfect example. I hate people that tell me, or that used to tell me before I had kids, you don't have kids. You can't tell me how you would react when you have kids. Yes, I absolutely fucking can, and I did. And I would tell these people what I would do as a parent when I had my kids. And they're like, oh yeah, well, just wait till you have your fucking kids. And then I did, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do because I know myself. I know that if my kid does something stupid, I'm not just going to fucking slap him because that means I have no control of my emotions and I'm a piece of shit. And I know that I'm not that person.
Well, I will say, I used to hate when people said that shit to me too.
Okay, well then,
Because
and now that you have your kids, do you ever see them and be like, oh, you were right?
no,
Because I've never done that.
yeah, you have a point there.
So
Because
Let me ask you again.
in that situation,
you don't think you know how you would react in any situation? Not like, yes, I would do this, and that. But are there limits to what you will do?
going back to the cheating situation.
Yes.
Honestly, you want to
we started with
hold on. No.
What's this guy's against name that shot somebody that had nothing to do with it, and it's okay because
Cain Velasquez.
Cain.
he was in a fit of rage. It's the fit of rage thing that gets me.
But it's a real. That's I don't know.
It's a real defense. Yes, I get it. In the legal
yeah,
world,
and
it's
that's why
valid.
it's like there's. But no, it's not more of. It's not just about the legal validity of it. It's the matter of it's like statistically proven that yes, people can go into a fit of rage and
yes,
like
I
it's
understand.
a real thing.
I know that it's a real thing.
Depending on the scenario. I think that
understand all that.
the cheating aspect of it
My fit of rage is like breaking stuff. I just break stuff. I won't go do
on
anything.
someone's head.
No, I won't. do
No,
that.
see, he knows he won't do that.
I
I 100% believe that.
I know.
I 100% believe that he's like the most upset this guy will get. He will get everything in the room and throw it at the wall, but he won't throw it at somebody.
And walk away.
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
Okay, back to the cheating thing. As much as I say
I like
that
how you keep coming back to the cheating.
no,
thing.
because
We'll talk about that later.
because
What is he
the
doing?
cheating situation, I actually believe that what I would do.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, I genuinely believe that what I would do is I would be so in shock that I would walk away.
Yeah, I'd be like,
And
oh,
just
sorry,
not
guys,
even-
I didn't mean to interrupt, and walk out.
I'd
That's
be like,
probably what I would do.
like what? I'd be so dumbfounded.
Yeah, you'd be like,
That I would like walk
The fuck?
away, like what? And I think I would. My fit of rage would be a fit of. Did I just see that? Like, did I just?
you drive away and then turn around, come back, and be like, hell no,
Let's do it. Let's do
fuck out of my
this again.
house.
See, at that point, it's not a fit of rage. At that point, you drove around the block,
you're
and
like-
you know exactly what you're gonna do when you walk back.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And then it's different.
Let's
Like,
try
like,
this
wait a
again.
second. Yeah, that's my house.
Let's try this. I live here.
and you're like, yeah, they better both be gone. when they walk
Walks
back in.
right now, dude.
But I don't know.
Stands outside, looks into
That's
their house.
yes. I will
Oh,
sit
that's
here and say
mine.
I'm gonna kick his ass. Yes, I sit here and I'm gonna say I'm gonna kick her ass. Genuinely, I feel like I would be the one to just be so dumbfounded
So you
and
do know.
speechless.
So you do know yourself.
Yeah.
That I would walk away.
Okay, cool.
I think people
I
just
feel like
to
your
say that.
your
you know,
initial
so-
initial
I-
reaction is what other people have said they
Right.
would do, or kind of like society.
Maybe or like the
know,
what would be
influence.
acceptable. Like if you were to go
Well,
in
evidently
a
anything's acceptable, and you can shoot random people and be fine.
Oh shit, my bad, dude.
God damn it, you got in my way.
You all right? You all right? All right. I'll be-
Well, I was aiming at that guy.
I'll call
but I hit
911.
you.
You're fine.
¿Para qué te atraviesas, güey?
But so again, it's more of like, would you like looking? I feel like looking back, would you say, shit, you know, I should have done ABC, but all I did was just sat there dumbfounded and walked away. Like I had the opportunity to kick someone's ass or what I had
It
the
would have been legally acceptable.
right, like you had the ability, whatever.
You're spitting
What's
a
that
lot
called?
today.
Yeah,
George,
I
what's
know.
going on?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyways, go on.
I don't know.
What's that called? When you do that and then the rage or whatever.
You see red.
Act of
When you see
something.
active
Somebody's cheating on
violence?
you and you fucking go crazy.
a fit of rage.
No, there's a name
There's
for
another
it.
word for it.
I know. Yeah,
See red.
Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I know you say it doesn't exist. I've never gone through it,
I never said it didn't exist.
but it's. I'm glad I've never been to that point. If that is like, how do I say this?
I think that the thing that gets misconstrued is that being in a fit of rage is the same for every person, and it's not.
That's true.
Me in a fit of rage is a very quiet, very calm, very, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why aren't you reacting? You know,
Have you ever
thing.
watched that episode with what's his name? The imaginary son.
Imaginary
I got
son.
close to being in a fit of rage that day.
I remember that day. Literally, we're over here like, holy shit.
Imaginary. I don't know what you guys.
Well,
got.
listen to episode number 72 of En Mis Tiempos podcast.
It's a 72 Pro.
Yes.
Listen to it.
I'll go back to 72.
You'll hear him like just. What's that teapot or whatever? It just starts rising,
It starts whistling. Yeah.
and then the second you don't hear him, it's gone. It's.
It's past the.
I remember that day. It's so
It's
funny.
past
I
the
felt
point.
so bad for you too that day, especially you because it was your friend.
Oh Lord.
What are we talking about?
Episode 72.
Hello. Hi.
Imaginary son.
Good
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading something.
Yeah. No. That day I was like, ooh.
Me and you were just watching the show.
Yeah, dude. We were just.
These two were over there smoking, just chilling.
Like,
You guys were smoking in
We
here?
weren't
No,
smoking.
they weren't.
But imagine
Oh.
while that's going on, we're over here like.
I gotta watch
So-
that. Now I gotta episode number 7.
Yeah, if y'all want a real,
you've never seen that one?
if y'all want a real
you gotta
treat,
mark that one
listeners, go to episode 72.
Two bald guys going at it.
we have
have my
video
hat
too.
To this
We had
day,
video.
the highest listened
Yeah.
Really?
episode.
Yeah,
I gotta listen
People
to it.
like drama.
People like drama.
Dun
for
dun
sure.
dun.
you put it on your schedule.
No, I put it on my. Shut up.
Ah, dude. Okay.
How do you guys feel about the coach that was fired for pulling, I think, a high school girl's hair?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's stupid. You
Okay,
shouldn't
so
be
you
coaching.
guys wouldn't be okay with that?
No,
You
man,
can't
I'll
do that,
go out there and
no matter
whoop his
what.
ass.
You don't do that.
Don't touch my kid.
I would get on the fit of rage and I'd be down there whooping that motherfucker.
No, that's stupid. That's easy.
Which one is stupid? Him pulling the hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were saying his fit of rage.
What was it? A high school team or was
I
it?
don't need it. Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. I'm just saying.
Kudos to that girl next to her.
Yeah,
She
because
was
she
like-
showed
was
up.
about to
She was
whoop
like,
his
"What the fuck's wrong with you, motherfucker?"
Don't touch my friend.
Pop it. No,
Yeah, you can't do that.
was
Not
gonna ask, but I
nowadays.
just forgot.
Not now.
I mean, back in the good old days, when America was great,
Yeah,
you could do that.
Yeah, you can do that shit. Slap him around a little bit.
I mean, is he wrong?
We've gone a long. We've gone a long way, guys.
No, I don't. Yeah. No.
Okay, so we talked about validation. What about admiration? Would you prefer admiration from a man or from a woman, and why?
Admiration,
As in,
woman.
Define admiration.
Depends on what.
Admire you,
What? Thank you. Thanks.
George.
Well,
Go. I need a minute.
No, you go first. Depends on what, I guess. Like
take it
overall, I
back.
guess.
I don't know.
Can
My
we
answer
be
is
specific?
the
What are they
same
admiring?
as my answer is the same as
What?
the one before.
Which is
They'd probably be the same to me.
I'm gonna be 100% honest right now. Not that I haven't been before, but
I've been lying this whole time.
all
Fuck,
the entire
goddamn.
time. I don't like it.
you don't like what?
To be admired.
Yeah,
You don't know. Okay.
It makes
Why?
me uncomfortable.
Explain that.
it makes me uncomfortable.
But you're doing something.
I
It
think
makes me
you're
uncomfortable.
confusing admiration with
Stalking.
Admirer?
Or
No, like it's. I've
validation, actually.
been really.
You don't want a pat in the back, right? That's
Sure.
you being validated.
I don't like it.
Yeah, so you don't like validation.
I don't like validation, but I don't like admiration either.
I
don't
think
like
you feel
it.
like
It's-
admired is more like a creep.
No, because you're saying even a girl. Well, I mean, not that a girl can't be. Whatever.
Well, that's
I guess give me a scenario because
well. My initial answer
is there
was
somebody at work
that-
that is younger than you or maybe older than you who like looks up to you and says you've done thinks to themselves, you've done great things and I wish I could be like you, or maybe they don't wish they could be like you, but they really admire what you've accomplished in your life.
yeah, I don't like that.
Why not? Why wouldn't
I don't
you
know.
like that?
It's because I feel weird.
creepy.
No, I don't know if creepy is the word. I don't like it.
It's creepy, right?
I don't know. It's like a don't do that.
Don't do what?
I
They're
don't
not
know.
doing
Don't
anything.
don't do that.
Don't admire me.
Yeah, yeah.
She quits her job.
I don't like working
They're not
there.
fucking worshiping you. It's just
I didn't say that they were worshiping me. It's just it makes me uncomfortable.
what makes you uncomfortable. There's no like.
Like
That's
There's
Someone
no.
watching you,
I know
someone-
admiration sounds like a verb, but there's no actual action involved in.
I just don't. Like if somebody were to tell me, don't tell me. If you admire me, do it from afar. Do not tell me. I don't. That's the part that
Okay,
makes
well,
me
let's pretend
uncomfortable.
that they don't tell you.
Okay.
Would you
I like
prefer
it
it
that
coming
way.
from a man or a woman?
Neither.
She doesn't want to know that
I
either.
don't want to know. Like
I don't think you know what admiration
I
means.
do, and you don't seem to understand
But
how
why
it
does
makes
it-
me
why does-
feel. I don't know. I don't like it.
I feel like when I first heard it, I was like, okay, a girl. That was my initial answer, like that. But then, because I was like, a guy would feel creepy or like weird. But then I changed my answer to I don't care either one
I don't care.
because it doesn't matter. But I think I know. I don't know. I think I know what you're saying. Like admiring could be. I don't know. I think a lot of people.
Let's leave the
associate-
creepiness out of there.
I think they
Like
associate
you're
it
not a
with.
fucking stalker.
I think they associate it with creepiness and stalkiness.
But no,
That's totally not what
Stockiness.
that.
and that's not how I'm seeing it either. Like, it's not even a creepy aspect of it. I've recently been told, like, somebody recently told me, they're like, you know what? I admire that you do blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
and you were like,
oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
Well,
Stop.
you don't like that
No.
because that gave you validation, and you don't like that. You don't like being told that you're good at what
Sure.
you do, or that you're doing something right, or that whatever. I don't like that either, because I don't need it, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. To your point,
Okay, fine. What you
admiration, I don't have a problem with.
said. I think it's the same shit.
It's not the same shit.
Okay. Well, I like the example that you just said, where that's why it makes me uncomfortable because it goes with the
What makes you
validation
uncom-
and don't
What's it make you feel? Like you're leaving an impact in someone's life or something, or like
The admiration?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's what.
Which is what I'm trying to do anyway.
you wanna
It
leave
just
a mark.
means I did what I set out to do, right? Like if you should be trying to leave the world better than you found it, right? And when somebody admires you, that means you're doing something right. Or completely wrong if they're a fucking serial killer, right? But in either case, you're doing whatever it is you want to do really well, to the point that somebody wants to be like you.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they tell you. It doesn't mean they have a fucking altar to you at their house.
And that's not
It
how
just
I'm
means that
taking
they look
it.
at you and they're like, all right, well, someday I want to be like that person. Or that person is really good at what they do. Or whatever. It doesn't mean they tell you this. It's not, because what I hate is, good job. I hate, like,
I don't like that shit.
I don't,
Like,
because I don't need it.
validate shit.
I get on. I this
I
sounds really
validated that
bad.
myself.
This sounds really bad, but I actually get on the defense.
You punch him or something?
No,
You're like, what
where
do you
it's
want?
like,
Well, it sounds
Like,
insincere
wait, did
most of the time.
wait, like, are you really saying good job, or
Right,
are you
it
being a
sounds-
smart ass? Like, what
Right.
are we doing right now? I'm like,
Oh.
I swear that's, and I recognize that that's not probably the best way to respond, but that is what goes on in my head, where it's like I don't know.
You don't know if they're being
Sincere?
with it? Okay.
Yeah, like it just, I don't, maybe it is the validation that I don't like. Like, don't, makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
I don't know.
Weird.
Whatever.
I'm with you.
I
yeah.
accept it. I accept my weirdness.
You're average. Thank you.
All right, we're at a minute 20. We're going to really quick, we're going to hit on Trump trying for a third term.
Oh, I saw that.
Wait, what?
And this cup fucks with me because it looked like I just,
Filled it up when it was already halfway.
no, it just
The whole
feels like
bottle
it
was
is.
in there.
What do you mean? he's trying for a third term, or is
Yeah.
he?
Well, he's like openly said he's trying to be a 3-term president. Like
I don't
before,
think
he
he's
used to
gonna
be
do
like,
it.
"Oh, I'm just joking," whatever. Now he's like, "No, there's ways, when whatever."
I
I
think
feel.
If we go to
Okay.
war,
no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
if we go to war, that's one way. He
I
could
feel like
stay in
there's
office, right?
still
Oh, I thought that was one.
trying to deviate from the shit show last week. And there,
Wait, so
he's
you
just
think
throwing
he's
shit
just
at
throwing
she
shit up?
with
No, but
sticks.
this has been talking about this for weeks.
Yeah, no, he's talking about it for years.
They've been talking about it for weeks. Like Bannon went on somewhere last week before the whole
Yeah.
text thing happened. It was talking about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I
this
don't-
week he finally said, "No, I'm not joking about it. We're whatever. There's ways to do it or whatever."
Shit, man.
I agree that I think it's a distraction
Load up.
of some sort because that's what he like to
Yeah, I was just
stay.
thinking I need to order more ammo.
Oh, yeah.
To
Regulators.
stay. ¿Cómo se dice? To stay. ¿Cómo se dice? Like to stay, not to stay relevant, but to stay like consistent. No, not even
Relevant?
consistent.
Relevant, yeah.
Is it relevant?
What do you mean?
Is that
Like
the word
just-
I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Mhm.
To
Yeah, looking
just
for it. You
stay
had
on
it.
the news, like to
That's
stay.
relevant, yes.
Yeah.
Relevant.
Okay. Then I think it's just he didn't have anything else to say, so he said that, and they're running with it.
But he's
No,
president.
it's
Bannon's
he said it because he the only reason he's talking about it is because people are asking him about it because people around him are talking about it, like doing things to make it to where he can run for a third term. Like it's a real thing. He's really trying to
Well,
run. for third.
there's people that have to, like, he can't just say this is what I'm doing and that's it, right?
No, in order for him to be able to run for a third term, they would have to change the Constitution,
Right. That's
change
my
the
point.
amendments, and it would take like literally an act of Congress and approval from all 50 states, or a majority or 2/3, I think. of the states.
So
Like it's a thing. It's a big process that he'll never get through. But
I
That's what I'm
am
saying.
going to rely on that, where he can say all he wants, but
you trust the process.
yes.
Okay, that's where I'm at. So
until it's broken.
Well, no, but it's worked
What happens if
so
it does?
far with stopping him.
How would you react
With
if he
stopping
does?
some of the stupid shit that he does. The whole dot the T's, cross the I's.
Wait, what?
That was the opposite.
Oh, okay.
It was
Sorry, I got it.
Yeah, I
you
feel
have to
like
explain the joke.
I feel like he
fucking shit, George.
I feel like he's just saying shit to distract from that.
From the shit show last week. All right. Well,
Because even Bannon's said that's their agenda for this term. It's just like just keep throwing shit where
a smoked mirror.
the fucking media can't keep up, and then they'll pick up on something and run with it. But by that time, so yeah, they might have been talking about it for weeks, but it's just sticking now.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice? Where
And
you're
it's-
throwing smoke.
And it's not even fair when the people asking you the questions are
Exactly.
the people that he allows in the room. You know what I mean? Like,
Smoked mirrors or some shit. There's a term for that.
Anyway, we're moving on to something else. What was it? Could you go on? How many people do you have in your small circle of friends?
I have to answer that publicly.
Yes.
What the fuck?
You guys go first.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh
only.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Guesstimate.
No, guesstimate. Like
Fucking shit.
Family count?
I would say
if
4.
you were having I'm grilling tomorrow, and I'm inviting just my close circle that I know they all get along and it's cool, and we can talk about whatever.
4.
So you two and another couple?
No, us 2 and
2
4
other
other
couples.
people. 4. Yeah, 2 other couples.
Are they couples or just 4 random people?
No, it's 2 other couples.
Okay. Could you go on a 10-day long vacation with those 2 other couples?
Yes.
Yes. Have you?
Not 10 day. It was, I think, 7 days.
And their families?
Yeah.
And it went well?
Yeah. That's actually why I think we have just like continued to just click, is because you can't travel with everyone. I've learned that. Like, not everyone you can travel with, not because of you necessarily, but it could be the other person, or it could be you, whatever. But yes, I can. Yes, not everyone you can travel with, but with these people, yes, I could travel with. I have.
Yeah. George?
What was the question?
No. Close? 6, 7, 8. I don't see them very often, but
Okay, well, then they're not
what's
your
the
close circle of
definition
friends.
of close?
all right then.
Literally that. Like, it's Saturday night or Saturday. It's 3:00 on a Saturday.
Mhm.
And you're like, I feel like grilling, and I'm going to call these people because these are the people that I know, will probably show up if they can. And these are the people that I want to spend my Saturday night with. And we'll all get along, and there will be no drama, and we can talk about whatever, and it's cool. And they get me, and I get them. These are my people.
Oh, my cousins. 3 of them, 4 of them.
I need a number.
3.
Just 3? Really?
Damn, dude. Okay.
I want names. Name. So do these 3 have like significant others?
Yes.
Okay. Could you travel with them and their significant others for 10 days?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
Did it go well?
Yeah. It was actually a really good trip. We went to wait. Is that what where did we go? Destin.
Destin? What the fuck?
We went to Destin, and it was about 4 days. It wasn't a 10 long day trip.
There was
right?
never a time when you're like just pissed at somebody for something?
No. We actually really get along. No.
Well, of course you get along. Otherwise you would have never gone. But
Yeah.
during the trip, did
Was
you
it-
learn something about this group of friends that you didn't know before? And you're like, maybe we shouldn't do this again.
Well,
Okay, here we go.
no, not them. No, but it's not them. It wasn't them. Like, that trip went well. My Italy trip.
All right, so why do you hate your sister or my
Dude,
daughter?
she can't.
Say names.
Oh, you really want me to like let you know
That was a
why?
question. Yes, yeah.
He's starting drama. Let's go.
It is my sister. I actually really enjoyed the trip with your daughter and her boyfriend.
Wow, this is wild.
I mean, dude, and she did. I don't even think she listens. I don't know, but like, man, I've told her this. To her, I told her, it's like, dude, I'm never going on the trip again with you. Like, a trip that's longer than a week or even a week. I'm not going on a trip again.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Nothing.
Why?
Nothing.
Like, obviously, I love her, and then I'll go on a trip with her in like the weekend, whatever. But it's because she didn't. You're in another country, a country you've never been to. Like, let's go see shit. Let's go enjoy different stuff. But no, you know what? I want sushi. You're in Italy, Karina. You're in Italy.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
I went
see
to
what you mean.
Whataburger in Mexico City.
No,
Yeah.
hold on.
Or Burger
You
King.
went to fucking Wingstop in Mexico City
I did,
And Burger King.
and Burger King.
and they were good.
Hold on.
Okay, so you can't.
Hold on.
No.
In his-
Hold on. Italy, I ate. It was different food every day.
No. You can't say, Karina, we're in a different country. Let's eat whatever. You did the
Mexico,
same fucking
dude.
thing.
I eat Mexico.
But
like,
hold on.
there and here is like I know what it is.
Hold on. So I've heard that
Nah.
if you go to other countries, if you even go to their McDonald's, it's different. That would literally be the only reason why I would actually be okay with going to a McDonald's at least. And I didn't say all day.
Maybe if I was there for a month.
For in another country.
I'm
Not
gonna give
Not Mexico.
you the benefit of the doubt and say if I am in Zimbabwe and there's a McDonald's, I might walk into
the
it.
fuck that is.
If I am in fucking the Netherlands and there's a McDonald's and I'm hungry, I might walk into it.
Why?
But wait,
Well, can you tell me the most famous what do you even call it?
Meal?
Same.
Yes. Dish from the Netherlands.
I cannot.
No, you cannot.
oh, because you don't know.
So if you're in a country like Mexico or like Italy or like France or like Japan or like China or something that is known for their cuisine, why would you China? Why would you eat McDonald's?
So that's where I'm going with this because I have seen where in other countries they have different.
In every country that is not the U.S., McDonald's is different. Their food tastes different. It's made with different shit.
It's
does not
probably even
matter. It doesn't
healthier.
matter.
But
It's
that
not
would be the
healthier.
only.
It's less bad for you, but whatever.
That would be the only reason. It's more of the curiosity, not because I want to order one of everything. Maybe I might walk in there just to look at it and not order anything. I'll give
So you're
myself
saying
that.
George was right to go to McDonald's and Wingstop and Burger King in Mexico?
I said no to Mexico. I literally said not in Mexico, in any other country, because not in Mexico. I did say that. Any
Listen,
other
no,
country?
dude. So I'm with you. Like your sister eating sushi in Italy,
yeah.
stupid.
That's
You
weird.
eating
that
Wingstop in Mexico is stupid.
Dude, I told you, like,
Why did you go
we
to
were there
Wingstop
for,
in Mexico?
hold on, we were there for a week, right?
Okay.
Where?
In Mexico City. Where were we? 4
Yes,
days?
it was
Yeah, we
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we were there for a week. I had been eating tortas. I'd been eating tacos. I'd been eating a lot of stuff.
Did you have a sope?
No, I didn't.
Did you have a huarache?
A gordita.
I don't like what
Did you have a pambazo?
I don't know what about
Did you have a quesadilla on the street?
Yeah, I did.
You actually did.
Yeah.
Did you have flautas?
I
Did
didn't
you
know.
have tacos
Oh, no,
sudados?
yes. We
Did
did
you have
have
tacos de
tacos.
pastor? There
Tacos
is a
al
fucking-
vapor.
Yes, but I went one
But
day to
you went to
Wingstop.
fucking Wingstop.
One day.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not-
have to.
You're making it seem like I went
You went-
far,
you- it doesn't
5
matter.
days
It
out of the
doesn't
week.
You also
I
went to
would-
Burger King.
I would
that-
think-
it's just one time and just
I would think
discounts
that
for
that's
everything
a,
else?
That's
Well,
a
did
true.
your sister eat sushi every day?
I mean, if I wanted wings in Mexico City, I would go to a Mexican wing place.
Agreed.
Not Wingstop. Like,
Where they put
point.
salsa on their wings.
because they're going to be different. They're going
Okay,
to be
hold on.
Mexican
I'm sorry.
style wings.
He's stressed out.
No. I mean, okay. So my hotel where I was staying, right,
Bruh.
Was across the street from Wingstop.
was literally across the street from Wingstop. And
What about Burger King?
So hold on. Was
we were in
oh, that time I just wanted a burger, and I wanted a Burger King. I don't know, just
But wouldn't you
that's
get a
what I'm telling
burger,
you.
a local
If
burger?
I want a burger in Mexico, oh my God. There is, you
La
can go to
Especial
places
way.
here where they'll sell you a Mexican burger because it's different.
It's so
You're
much
literally
better.
in Mexico.
yeah. But
City.
I smelled Burger King, and I wanted Burger King.
No.
So I was trying to
We
give
were-
you.
You're
It's
making
fine,
it seem
it's fine.
wrong.
You know what? I'll give
That's
you
fine.
shit about it.
We
If you
were-
do
we
you,
were-
do you, but you cannot give
We
your
were-
sister shit for doing the same
It
thing.
was in Mexico.
We were walking around in El Zócalo, and you went to Burger King.
I smelled the burger. I just wanted Burger King.
Literally, like,
In El Zócalo,
that doesn't
güey.
get much more Mexican than that.
I smelled
That-
burger.
I don't know where that is, but
What?
I would feel like
How do you not know?
I would want a burger than Mexico, not of. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, where it's like, you know what? And then every scenario that
I've
I came
had
up with
burgers
in
in
my
Mexico,
head.
Mexican burgers. Like,
No. Every scenario, like
Delicious.
I'm thinking, okay, well, it was 2:00 in the morning, and that was. I'm like, no, I'm getting street tacos, like for sure. Like that is a memorable moment in life.
está bien. No, you're right. I'm wrong.
Look, you don't have to say that.
No,
I'm
you're
not
right.
saying
you
you're
do.
wrong. I'm
Yeah,
saying
you.
if that's what you want to do it.
So don't give me shit about it.
I'm
But
giving you
can't
shit.
give your sister shit about for doing the same.
Well, okay, fine.
That's all I'm
We
saying.
won't do that. We won't do that. Fine.
If
I won't
you
give a
want
shit on
to,
that.
if you want to go to fucking Mexico and eat pizza every day of the week, fine.
Fine.
But if you travel with somebody that does the same thing, you can't give them shit
Fine.
for it.
I won't give her shit for that. Fine.
What else was there?
I don't want to go. I don't feel good. I don't want to go out.
Let her.
Oh, see.
No, dude. You're in Italy. You're in Mexico. Whatever fucking part of the world you are.
I think it's different because it's your
Leslie
sister.
was sick, and she got up and went out with me.
I know. She told me. She's
Yeah.
like all week.
Yes, she was sick all week. Granted, they were both sick,
But people travel differently though.
Yeah.
exactly.
Very
That's
true.
why I'm not gonna travel with her because I was mad.
But why are you mad? Why can't you just let her be her?
I can, but
what,
like
did
it's my sister.
Leslie, does Leslie go because she wanted to, or because she felt
No, Leslie
guilty?
was not gonna fuck around and stay home.
Okay,
Yeah.
So she
And
wasn't
look,
gonna be back. For a
I
while.
admire that.
She's
Look,
like, I can
because
die
some
when I
people-
get back, but
because
I'm
some
gonna go.
people-
I'm here.
Might get guilted into doing stuff.
You're
if-
right
Yeah,
about
yeah.
everyone is different, right? When they travel, the thing is like she's my sister, and I was like, I want her to be able to see this stuff that I'm seeing.
She doesn't care though.
She doesn't, but like at the same time, I did. You know, I know she would appreciate it if like I was able to get her up to go. But after a while, I got pissed off, and I was like, you know what, you just stay. I don't care.
I get your point of view. Like
there
I
was anyone
completely
else?
get it because it kills your vibe when, like, you're trying to do shit and then there's that one person in the group that they do. And I'm not saying that she did not like.
Who was that person in your group?
Honestly, the one that
Oh, I gave y'all names. I called out my sister.
Yeah,
Come
you gotta
on.
go out. Come on.
you know
He
who
called
I
out
think
his
that
sister.
person is.
I called out my sister. Do you got to call out this person?
You know who I think that person is?
Say it
Daniel.
now.
My husband.
Daniel.
Ah, okay.
That is my fear that he is
you
that
don't
person.
know. Oh, you don't know. Okay.
No. I know, like, it's just he's very OCD with certain things,
Mhm.
and it drives me crazy. So I can only imagine somebody that does not have, you know, an outside person where it's like, I deal with this OCD, but you don't, and I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like that, you know?
No,
Oh.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's overreacting on what he's doing. Just let him be.
it's just he's very. You're right,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a pain in your ass when it's like, get up, type thing.
Oh.
It's not
Oh.
that we've been in that scenario, but I'm thinking your scenario where, but I don't do well with people that are sick because I'm
the
like,
fuck? They're
no.
sick.
Like I'm
It's
more
not
like,
a choice.
hold on. I'm more like Leslie though. Like where Leslie is like, I'm in another country. I don't feel good. I'm going to fucking take Dayquil, whatever the need to. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it. Where it's like that, and it's because that's my personality. Where
Right, but if
me
you're traveling
aguanto.
with people that don't want to go, why does that affect what you're doing?
As long as it's not my own husband, it doesn't. If it's my
If
husband,
Yvette, like, all right, well, I'll see you later.
Is it
Well,
the
I'm leaving
same if it's just
I will say
y'all
it didn't
two?
affect me.
If it's y'all, just you two,
if it's me and then, and
Oh,
that's,
that's
or is it
different.
is
But
it just a
that's-
group thing?
if it's like a group thing, but that's why.
You can't stand his ass.
No. That's why we travel well together because he also has that perspective of where it's like, ooh, shit, I'm hanging. My husband, Daniel.
He also has what perspective?
We're in a different place. I don't feel good, but I'm gonna
you
get
just
up.
said the opposite.
No, I didn't. I said what I cannot tolerate is that he doesn't do that. He's OCD. So I feel
But
like
wait, why
sometimes
can't you
his-
tolerate it? Like what? Does it send you into
Which
a fit of
part?
rage?
No. Everybody's still alive, so no.
No? Okay.
No.
The part where you, like, why does everybody have to want to travel the way you want to travel?
They don't. That's not what I said.
Well, you said you can't tolerate it.
No, I said I don't like when.
No, literally said I
When-
can't
oh,
tolerate
gee.
that.
Yeah, you did. It's on record.
I mean, we recorded it.
This,
so
this is crazy.
Can you rewind really quick so I can.
Actually, we can. Can you?
Gotcha.
Whatever. My biggest thing is I don't want to be that person. I don't want to
Don't
be that person.
But why does it bother you when other people do it? Like those are the people I want to travel with.
So,
The ones that are like, I don't feel like going out. Y'all go ahead.
thank you.
Why?
Because I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't want to travel with the people that are like, all right, we're all leaving at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and y'all better be down here at 9:30. And if you're not, then everybody's fucking waiting, and we're all going to stay here and stare at you until we're ready to go. And
Well, no, but isn't there a happy medium? It doesn't
is
have
it?
to be, because I feel like that's one extreme to the other.
what is it?
Where it's like, hey, what are we going to do tomorrow? Well, a ver qué. We'll wake up when we wake up, we get ready, and then we'll leave.
But what if somebody wakes up and they're like, I don't want to go anywhere?
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go drive around, a ver qué.
But they don't want to go anywhere.
Then that's them.
So they can just stay home?
Sure,
But
if
that's
they
not
want.
what you said earlier. That's what I'm saying. If you just want to stay home, all right.
With the
The rest of
travel,
us are going to go do our thing.
with the,
He's like,
and that's
"I
where I'm
fuck
saying
you."
the difference of if it's the people that we're with, that's cool. But if it's Daniel, if it's my husband that is with me and is being the pain in the ass, that's where
Why
it bugs
is he
me.
being a pain in the ass when he says,
Hypothetically,
y'all go do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. How is that a pain in the ass to anybody?
Because maybe. Well,
What do you mean? So he's gonna go wander off and do his own thing?
Yes, how
while
is that
we're
a pain in
group?
the ass to you?
Because why the fuck ain't you taking me with you?
You're being the pain in the ass.
No, my question is, why is he not taking me with him?
He didn't say you didn't. He didn't
Yeah,
say you
you-
couldn't go with him.
Wow.
I guess that I didn't think of it
Let's
that
say
way.
he's not going to go anywhere. Let's just say he gets up and says, I don't want to go out today. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to catch up on Game of Thrones.
He's being a pain in the ass.
Y'all go ahead. I'll be here when you get back.
No, that would be different. Then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go with them.
Right, but you still can't tolerate that, is what you said earlier.
Because you're ruining it.
Especially if it's your husband.
But it's
What
because
is he
he's
ruining?
ruining.
What
Because
is he
it's ruining
ruining?
it. Because it's one of those where it's like you're in a different place. So it's like, come on, like you can.
He's not traveling like you want to travel. So he's not.
You can
Just
relax.
say you want him
and
there
be-
with you.
You can
Just say
relax
So that's a
and
you
watch
thing.
Game of Thrones
That's a you thing, though.
when you're home. You're not home.
Sounds like Adriana has a problem.
No.
And Daniel's being
Why
blamed for it.
are you making it about yourself?
Oh, jeez. That escalated.
It's the same
You know
thing
what,
with you,
Adrian?
fucker. Don't laugh.
No.
It started with you.
No. I told you, it's just because of my
Wait,
sister.
órale.
Like if it was one of the other ones, like, all right, go stay.
Just because so you're like her. So with her, it's because it's her husband. With you, it's because it's your sister.
But I learned this trip, so never again.
You just
Never
won't
again.
travel with her.
I won't travel. But if
Why can't you just say if you don't want to go, don't go? It's fine.
No, but if we travel again together in that sense, then yeah, I know. And I've learned how she is. To whatever, leave her alone.
You're gonna be okay with it.
Yeah, because I learned. Like I don't think we've ever had it
What did you learn?
that she doesn't. That
Travel
she
well.
that she likes to do. If she's not feeling it, she's not feeling it. She'll stay whatever, do her own thing.
You know what? Someone, I don't know who. Someone said that if you can't travel with
You're
you can't have more than one chief. Is that shit? Did I say it right? Because
Why are you being racist?
No, there's personalities where they're very much like you just said, where it's like, no, we're not doing that. I don't feel like doing it. And if everyone has that mindset, then no one is doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you can't travel with more than one chief, or just that's how you learn who you can travel with and who you can't.
That's a good point.
can't travel.
I
with
think so. In a recent trip to Boston and whatever,
Boston.
I wouldn't say. I don't know.
Are we calling out names?
Well, I mean, our listeners don't know the people. I could tell you the names, but it's whatever.
Okay.
But the point is, I'm the type of person that if I'm going somewhere or if I'm doing something, I prepare for it.
Mhm.
Not in a fucking obsessive compulsive way, but
Yeah.
in a.
8 o'clock.
Who did that?
I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell. I don't have. They know who they are.
I
don't
want
give a shit.
names.
But damn it! I can't fucking. I grabbed the shovel. Now I got to dig.
Yeah, you did. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go on.
All right, I'm not the type of person that's gonna walk into a situation not knowing what I'm gonna do. Right? Like it's just. I think we just talked about this with somebody else about something else. We're talking about overthinking or
I think
whatever. I'm not.
Okay,
I
so
don't
are
think
you
I'm
a chief?
I don't think I am. I don't know.
I
Because
don't believe
will
you.
100% follow,
Okay.
but the person that I'm following better know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I don't know if that makes you a chief.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Fuck.
Or I mean, I don't know if that makes you not a chief.
What do you mean?
Because like yes, you have your personality. Yes, you have your people that plan shit.
That's generally me. That's where I was going. That's where this whole thing started.
Okay.
Generally, in our group of friends, I'm the one that plans it. Me and another person, we're the ones that plan everything because we like doing it. We're good at it, and nobody else wants to fucking do it, right? So we plan it, and we plan it down to a T because, I mean, at the end of the day, planning is what I do for a living. I'm good at it. I enjoy it, and it makes everything when you're doing. If you plan right, doing shit is easy because it's already planned and it's whatever. Mm-hmm. And if you plan it right, you plan for if everything goes right, this is what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to plan it right? And when shit, because inevitably shit will not be going right, I already have contingency plans planned because that's just what we do, right? Mm-hmm. As a planner. But it's not a stressful thing because, okay, I plan for everything to go perfect.
Plan A, plan B.
I also know that all of these things can go wrong, and I also know what I'm going to do when all of those things go wrong, right? That's fine. And I will follow anybody that does that.
Okay.
I don't have a problem at all. I would rather follow because I don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, again, as somebody that does all the planning most of the time, I understand that things will go wrong. It's how you react to when things go wrong.
Agreed.
That will determine whether or not I will ever follow you again.
Mm.
Okay.
So if we come up on a situation where I'm following and I realize that A, you didn't plan, and 2, you didn't plan for contingency plan, then it's probably not ever going to happen again.
See, I'm not a planner. That's why, and maybe that's why our circle of friends, it does work. Because, like, for example, our guest from last week, his wife plans everything. Mm-hmm. And she's good at it. And I am 100%. She's planning something? Cool. Tell me what time I need to be ready. I will be there. Where are we going to go?
I'm down.
What am I dressing up as? Tell me what to wear. Great. I will be there. Like, you
don't even have to tell me what to wear. I'll look up the weather. I know where I'm going. Like, I got this. You just plan all this stuff.
Tell me what I'm doing.
It's a location.
Just tell me what I'm doing. Yeah.
But that is the one person, and I even thought about it the other day where I'm like, I can't ever go back to Disney without them. Because she planned it perfectly, and it made our trip as amazing as it was.
I mean, it was a kind of a shit show because she didn't take her daughter.
Well, I can't speak on that. All I can say is that she planned it perfectly, and even if it wasn't perfect, it was perfect.
Okay.
But that goes back to the plan A, plan B. Like you divert, and then it's fine. You figure it out, and you just keep going.
She a chief.
She is.
And I think a lot of people that know me and hang out with me and travel with me and do things with me.
But are you psycho about it?
No, I'm definitely not.
I don't know.
I think a lot of people think they don't think I am. I'm very.
I don't think they think I am.
I don't think that's ghetto.
That's ghetto. That's ghetto.
Did you say ghetto?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know who I know who that's from.
Oh.
I don't think that's ghetto.
Oh, it's the Bob, the interview.
Whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
That one girl?
The magician.
Yes, the magician. The magician? What the fuck does that mean? I do magic?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. I'm very like laid back, go with the flow type of person, but that's only because I've planned for all the contingencies. So it might come across that way, but in my head, it's
See, I like traveling with people like that have it all figured out.
But
if I'm following, I want to be that person. Like I want to I'm just hanging out and I'm just
having a great time, just showing
because
up
somebody
wherever.
else is fucking planning.
Well, that's what
But
I
if it's not going right, then that's when my yes, I am a chief starts kicking in.
He's willing to take over if he needs to.
And see, where you said it depends on how people react. My reaction is whatever. Like, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Let's just do something else. Or it's more of go with the flow.
But you let someone else do it.
Yes.
I'm
But
good with-
even
I'm
if
good
it
with
goes
the
that's
flow.
wrong.
acceptable. Like traveling with people like that is great. Like planning things for people like that is awesome.
But even
Because-
if it goes wrong, it's like
'cause
whatever.
Sometimes
Let's just keep going.
all of the planning you did goes wrong, and it's all shit goes out the window, and it's like, fuck it, what are we gonna do now? You want those people on your team.
Because the best thing to do with that is laugh and
Yeah,
like, dude,
and
let's
move on.
just go. Yes, laugh,
Fucking
you
let's go
move
into this
on,
bar.
and then that's the memory.
Go with
The
flow.
memory of like, dude, you remember when we were supposed to do A, B, C, and then we ended up doing X, Y, Z, and you end up having a better time than what you thought. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That makes great memories.
Have you been on a trip with him?
Yeah,
How'd it go?
He will never go again.
I go with the flow. So
Oh, yeah.
He does. He's one of those people.
if I feel like get at the time to go in, I'll go. And if I
If
don't,
he doesn't,
I'll-
he doesn't, and
don't.
I'm okay with
Just do
it. I really don't care. If you want to stay home and not do a fucking thing all week, sorry about you wasted money, but it's whatever.
We
It's none
have
of my
a trip
business.
planned in June, and I've more so given people
You're already pissed.
a heads
Where are we
up.
going?
No,
Where are we going?
And why am I not invited?
For real.
on the because you called it a desert.
Is it a desert?
Arizona,
It's not a desert.
Arizona?
No,
El
Sonora.
Paso.
Sonora.
Sonora is a desert.
Not where
It's
we're
literally
going.
called the Sonoran Desert.
We're going to Sonoran Beach,
You're going to fucking
Rocky Point,
what's it called?
Puerto Peñasco.
Puerto Peñasco. It's a fucking desert
There's an ocean
When are you going?
in
that
June.
leads to a desert.
When are we going?
Whatever,
I heard
in June. Let's go.
the
I'm going
sand
to a
and
desert.
the sand and the rocks are like so hot, like you don't enjoy it.
You know why?
I want to burn
'Cause
my
it's
feet.
fucking
It's a
hot.
fucking desert.
I want to burn my feet. Anywho,
It's the desert.
I've let everybody know, like, look,
Hmm?
what we are doing is being beach bums. That is my goal for this trip,
Hmm.
to be a beach bum.
Got it.
Leave me alone with my fruit and my drinks.
Fruit. What
Because on the beach, they sell you fruit. Like, they will send you, like,
cups and shit?
huh?
Like a fruit cup?
No,
Like
better than a
watermelon.
fruit. It's a whole sandia that they cut in half or like cut the top off, and then they stuff it with other fruit. It's the best thing ever.
So they make a bowl out of
A bowl out of
half
the
a sandia,
yep.
and then
That sounds fucking delicious.
It is,
Yeah.
especially when you're on the beach and you're just chilling, listening to music. You have a drink in your hand. We leave in June
Date.
18th.
Okay.
18th.
Juneteenth.
That's
Great. You going Juneteenth? Oh, shit.
Well, my birthday's the 20th, so
Oh, it's
But-
my birthday week.
that is
My
my
birthday's next
Oh yeah,
When
next
is it?
week.
Tuesday,
Are we gonna party?
maybe?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Damn,
Something like
that's
that.
true.
What are we doing?
There's a lot of birthdays
Nothing.
in April.
Oh.
in our family.
Oh,
have a
yeah.
fiesta.
Who- don't you do
Valerie's
like a
the
birthday?
4th. Gladys is the 7th. Who's the 8th? You?
Me.
And then
Who's
Teresa.
the 8th? Who's the
Teresa's
8th?
the 8th.
she's also the 8th? I thought she was 9th.
No, the
Fine.
9th, sorry. Yvette and Kelmy are the 16th. Or
And Fabian.
and Fabian.
We have 3 people in our
Jeanette's
family.
the 15th or the 17th, one of the two. I can't remember. There's a lot. Like, Carla's like the
Paulina's 20 something.
Yeah, we have like fucking 15 birthdays in
It's
April in our
crazy.
family. It's ridiculous.
Damn, dude.
What is that? Go back 9 months from April. Where does that put you? Is
who's
it Halloween? Are
back-
we all Halloween babies?
September.
I think it's like
November, December.
turkey, maybe.
No, turkey is
August?
Oh, so that's
Or
we're
Halloween
summer
babies?
Thanksgiving.
Halloween babies?
That's not Halloween.
Thanksgiving.
It's summer baby. We're summer babies.
Thanksgiving is February.
End of
Do I have
summer.
that mixed up?
July.
February babies are turkey babies. Valentine's
Damn.
babies are
Halloween
Thanksgiving.
babies are like July
What?
babies or some shit like that.
There's no way. Turkey babies?
Yeah. Valentine's Day.
There's
they
no
are-
turkey babies. What are Halloween babies?
Oh,
There's a lot
no,
of
you're
Halloween
talking
babies.
about. I'm saying you did the deed in Turkey Day week.
Oh.
So you had them.
Yeah, they're
July.
July. Halloween babies are July babies.
So you gotta
Just
go.
think of days when people get drunk and then go 9 months, and there's a lot of births in those days.
Labor
I'm sure.
Day.
May 4th.
Maybe Labor Day, yeah. I see. So let's start in September, right? So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. No, it's June still. No.
May?
Fuck. So yeah, it was at the end of summer.
That's
You're
summer.
like,
We're
oh
summer
fuck
babies,
it,
yeah.
you know,
February?
summer's almost over.
Fuck. But yeah, let's go to the desert.
I'm not going to
Off of the beach in the desert.
Not doing that much.
What?
No, nothing. I don't think I've ever gone. I don't think I've gone on a trip with you other than the Mexico one.
And you'd never do it again?
Well, no, not yet. We haven't.
Not with your Wingstop and your...
He probably won't let me go anywhere.
I don't give a shit where you go. It's your trip, but
Doesn't seem like it.
Doesn't seem like he's very offended right now. He is so very offended.
I would really like to go to like, I don't know if you know. Do you know the festival called Tomorrowland? It's a
Sounds like Peter Pan.
it's a EDM
No.
where is
That's how
it?
you had to say.
in Netherlands. Países Bajos.
Yes, okay, yeah.
I would really like to go there. That'd be cool.
You mean Holland?
No, it's the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Países Bajos.
I think
It's all three,
didn't Luis
actually.
go to that last year or 2 years ago or something like that.
Who?
Mm.
Luis?
Luis? I
I
don't think so.
he had tickets to it or
Really?
some shit. I don't know.
I
We'll
think he
ask
can
him.
make it over there. I'd die from
He's
like,
been to a couple of festivals over there.
Mm.
He's about to talk shit.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
Not Luis.
Never.
I think for the last 5 minutes we've been talking to ourselves like in
Yeah, we have.
Just
Third
like we were
person.
out there.
Yeah.
we're done.